Just press the one stand, is that fine?
Right.
Hey guys, just welcome. We're just here for the 2018 Big Guns. We've got the quarter finalists here today with, first of all, we're going to be interviewing Gus DiGiorgio. Gus, what do you think about your making the last 8, pal? You buzzing?
Yeah, I am buzzing. This is the furthest I've come now. I've made the 12 previously, but yeah, this is my best result in Big Guns, and yeah, I'm stoked. Biggest tournament.
Mate, you've got to be happy. You've just come off a 10-all, come down to the last frame. You led early in that match against Alex. He come back hard at you. You've got the result. Now you've got Benny big time. What do you think your chances are?
Yeah, oh look, I'll back myself to win any match against anyone. So Benny's obviously he's an absolute legend. You know, Hall of Fame. He's done everything. So I'm just going to go out there, play the balls, and hopefully take my chances and yeah, I'll just back myself to win the match.
Yep. How's your draw opened up now? So if you happen to get through Benny, do you know who you'll run into?
I don't know, and I'm not really too fussed, really.
One game at a time,
yeah,
mate?
Yeah, one game at a time. Think about getting past Benny first and go from there.
Well, it's good you've got the last 8, so, you know, it's we create these tournaments for you guys, so I'm glad you've had a buzzing time. The prize money's there. I'm sure the people that have bought you in the big Calcutta this year will be cheering you on as well, so hopefully they can give you a little bit of slice of the pie.
Yeah, no, they're pretty happy.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
All right, buddy, thanks for that.
Right, cheers,
and I'll get on to the next one.
Your attention please players. We're about to start the quarterfinals for men's and women's. Can I please get Little Morford, Isabella DiGiorgio, table 1. Joel Younger, James Delahunty.
Rightio, guys. That's all good. Next up, we've got Jimmy Della. He's another quarter finalist of this year's 2018 Big Guns. Jimmy, this is the only trophy missing from the mantelpiece, I think, mate. You've won all the other big ones in Australia. You've probably been the form player over the last 24 months. So it just comes down to if you can go on to the next step now. Who do you play in the quarters?
Yeah, so I've got Joel now.
Yep.
And I'm a mixed side of the draw, so Joel and then Mick or Jake, and on from there.
They don't get any easier, do they?
I don't. No.
Mate, have you played well? Have you found? Have you hit top straps yet, or are you sitting around 80-90% and hopefully work into it now?
Yeah, no, it's been pretty smooth. I think I was close to peak yesterday. Little scratchier there on the outside table, but back onto the good tables now, so hopefully get a bit smoother again.
Your break going good?
Yeah, breaking well. Again, broke a little more inconsistently on the tables out there, but on the front tables I've broken well so far.
Okay, how have you found the tournament so far, pal? Pretty good? Time schedule's been good?
Yeah, it's nice to come to this one and not have to play midnight and 2 a.m. matches like we have in the past. So I think it's been done well this time, yeah.
Another thing, what do you think about the knockout format with the 16 runners now that we're down to the Super 16? Do you like it, or do you like the double elimination going all the way through?
It's tough when you haven't lost because you think you'd love to have your life still. But,
100%.
But at the same time, I enjoy how clean and clear it is today. It's just 4 rounds, win the tournament. If you lose, you're out. You win, you're through. And it's good for the viewers, I guess. That clarity as well. So.
All right, pal. Well, you're the one that I'm going for, so hopefully you can go on for it, and best luck for it.
Thanks, mate.
Good on you, buddy.
Tough.
Grab me Betty or one of them boys. Or grab Mick if you want. Wherever people's heads are, you'll find him. throw that on Princess. We're just doing a thing for the quarterfinals. You'll be an hour on that. Have a look how it is at me, mate. Have another go. Mate, how many times is 7? How many other people are doing this?
It's got to be in there. That's got to be like that.
Yeah, that's it. Alright, just press that button.
Fucking hell. Jesus. There's the red, 2 reddest face. Which one?
This one up here. Just press it in. Start. Rightio, guys. Next up, we've got Benji Big Time. Benny Noonan. He's one of the only players in Australia that's won the Triple Crown, or the previous Triple Crown. We had a big tournament over in WA that used to be run, and he's pretty well won the inaugural of all of them. He's one of the best players. He's battled through the last couple of days. And how do you think you're finding your form now, pal?
Mate, it's a bit of a roller coaster, but coming good in patches. So.
You haven't had a good start yet, have you? In any of your matches, realistically, you've really come good at the end. Or there's probably been 1 or 2 rounds there, but the other ones you've been 3 or 4 frames behind, and you've rallied up and.
Yeah. So 7-2 down or 8-2 down last night, and got up, and then same with Justin today. So great player, Justin. I was gone.
Yeah.
To be honest, so.
Can't slow start today now, buddy.
It's all good now. Let's play a little Gussie and.
All ready to go.
Yeah, so.
How do you feel, mate? You feel good? You feel as good as you can?
100%, mate.
Yep.
Going well. So just got to break well, and yeah.
And if you happen to get through Gus, do you know what side of the draw do you know who you run into?
I won't lie, Rusty. I haven't looked at the draw. I will be playing probably Robbo. Robbo probably.
Robbo's your pick, mate.
So,
okay.
Here we go from there. So.
All right, buddy. Well, listen. I know you got a lot of mates here supporting you, so hopefully you can go on with it.
Thank you, mate.
I know you got a few Maldives to put on this afternoon, so it'll be good for you to get a result. All right.
And a couple of stubbies though. So, mate, good on you. Thanks for us.
Cheers, buddy. Just press that button down. That's. Yeah, I love it. Who we got now?
Right, is he? Oh, go on then.
Rightio, guys. Next up, we've got current world champion and favourite pretty before any goes in the world. So he's just come off a tough match with Michael Skerry. He led, Michael come back at him, and as usual, like a champion does, he fought off the challenge. How do you think you're feeling, Mick?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, a bit of a bizarre last match. 8-3 up, playing really clinical, and then we had a nightmare frame where we had like 5 visits each, come out of nowhere really, and then I couldn't really regroup, and it weren't until kind of 9-8 down from 8-3 up that Michael missed a couple and let me back in, but I got away with murder, to be honest with you.
You're happy to be there, mate. Mate, so who have you got now, mate? Who's your match?
Jake McCartney.
Jake? You played Jake, I think, once before at the Big Guns, have you? Or this is your first time you've played him?
I'm not exactly sure. I know Jake really well. I know his game really well. He would be sort of in the top, 4 or 5 players in Australia, certainly. I think he'd go really well overseas if he had like 6 months to kind of get used to the conditions and settle in. So, in all honesty, for a quarter-final match, it's probably about as tough a draw as I could have had.
Yeah, probably is. What do you think of the format now, mate, compared to what it was with the Super 16, the knockout stage? Do you prefer this format, or do you think we're better off going back to the double elimination all the way through, or the semi? How do you feel about it? I know from a viewer's point of view it's good, but...
Well, first time I actually came here, I didn't play. You actually beat Alec in the final, and you'd come through the winner's side. I remember Alec had played.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I did press it.
Oh, that's all right, sweet, yep. Go.
Yeah, and Alec had come through the loser's side, and he had to beat you twice. And it was pretty much like asking for a miracle. And I felt like, even though you deserved the kind of perk of coming through the winner's side, it felt like too big an advantage for the tournament for somebody that was watching. So I've seen the spectator side of it, and now I'm the player side of it. I'd actually like it to be a double elimination to the quarter-final. I think the semi-final, again, can drag a little bit for people, but I think the last 16 is too harsh. I think you've come through the event, you've still got your life, you haven't lost a match, and I think it's too early in the event, even from a financial perspective as well. So I agree, I don't think it should be double elim all the way to the final, even though, of course, being one of the stronger players, I could argue that case. So I think for the betterment of the tournament, I think it's better that you cut it off at a certain point, even though that may necessarily not suit me. But I think the cut-off point should be the last 8, not the last 16, because I feel like you're in the tournament, you've got to the last 8, it's a good run, you've picked up a few dollars. If you get beat, you get beat. Last 16, you feel a bit like hard done by, I think, if you're out the tournament and you've only just lost that life.
Listen, I totally agree. Obviously, when I started this tournament with Travis years and years ago, it was always going to be a double elimination tournament all the way through. But as time's gone on, we've found that generally, if you've got that 2 lives, the interest goes. People know. Generally, you know, it's hard, especially the time schedule we had. We were playing finals at 11 or 12 o'clock at night, and if somebody's got to beat you twice, they're under the pump, and it's near impossible to do if you're at a decent standard. So that'll be something we'll take on board for next year too. I think that's not a bad format down to the 8. I think by then you've got there's money, guaranteed decent money sort of thing, so Absolutely. It can go on from there. Now for yourself, what's the plans after here, pal? You staying around Australia for a little bit longer, or are you off and about?
Yeah, so you know, most people know I do the shows over here. I've got plenty of coaching going on over here. Yeah, so I'm staying back after the tournament for a week or so. Head back to England. As you know, there's a big tour starting up over there next weekend. Unfortunately, I won't be at the first event, but I plan to be at the last 4. It's all kind of picking up over there, and there's some good prize money on offer. So what with China here and things going on in the UK, I've got plenty of exhibitions going on back home with Ben Davis when I get back home as well. So yeah, I think the live stream and I think the internet's worked wonders for 8-ball, to be quite honest with you.
It's going good, mate. And the Calcutta's give it a bit of a buzz for all these tournaments now as well.
Yeah.
It's, this one here, somebody's put a whopping $8,500 on you to win this tournament. So as you know, they were only getting $2.20, $2.30. So no pressure on you, mate. There's no money coming out of your back, kid. But either way, they've got a bit of faith in you. So hopefully you can repay them.
All right. Hopefully.
All right, pal. Too easy.
Cheers.
Welcome back to Cue Ball TV for the last 8 of the Big Guns tournament. Single elimination now. Joined by Michael Scarey, who's just had an absolute battle with Mick Hill, arguably the best player in the world, and went down 11-8. 9, sorry. And was a fair way behind early on, came right back and
he
made a good match of it, Michael.
He made I think 5 really nice outs. I actually thought I was getting back to the table, and then I managed to make a bit of a comeback, and at 9-8 up, I went to get my last red out, and missed an easy pot, and then I lost from then.
Yeah, look, I mean, most people would be happy to go 11-9 with Mick, but I'm sure you're disappointed. But I'm sure there's plenty to take away from that match as well. So.
Yeah, I'm annoyed that I lost, basically. So it's not about the 9 frames; it's more the win and losing. I wanted to win Big Guns, so. Of
course.
But it doesn't matter.
So some ripper matches coming up now, mate.
Yeah, we got Joel and Della, and Simon and Mark. Simon's actually been playing really well. He actually knocked me out last year.
Knocked you out of the winner's side.
Yeah.
11-10, I think it was.
Yeah, that's right.
And Joel, you talk about, I mean, there's been a lot of talk about the Calcutta money and who to buy. Joel's got to be the best value always to buy in this tournament. He's, I think he's come third, second, first a couple of times. He's always up there.
Yeah, his percentage pull is very good, very good. Rusty's been up there too, like first, second, first, third, fourth.
Yeah. But now he's doing interviews now.
That's right. One of those guys.
Yeah. Jimmy Della gets the break going. He's pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah, one of the biggest breaks in the game. Joel and James, who you got your money on? I actually haven't seen Della play at all.
He started off slow in a couple, but he's destroyed a couple of people too. I think he's hitting the ball very well. I don't like backing against Joel, against anyone Joel's playing, but I'll stick with Della for this one and see how we go.
The thing is,
Simon and Mark. Mark has to start favourite, I think.
Yeah, I think Mark didn't play too well in his last and managed to get over it with Justin Campbell. So I think with Della and Joel, I think if Della's shots comes off, I think he's a good chance to steamroll or beat Joel. But if they don't and he's stuck with a couple of balls left on the table, I think Joel and his game and the way he likes to play, I think James is going to have his hands full if he doesn't finish.
Yeah. Well, James he's one of those players though. He can be a few frames behind, and he's like Ben's similar as well. They can have that 25 minutes good patch.
That's right,
and roll off 4 or 5 in a row very easily. And speaking of the other matches, Ben versus Gus. Gus has just had a grinding win out over Alec, who come right back at him.
Yeah.
111-10, and Ben was 7-2 down, I think, against Justin Sage, and got up for an 11-8 win, which was pretty impressive.
He was down yesterday against Chris Beagley. He's been playing very well, Chris. And another guy that put me out last year.
He did too, straight after Simon, yeah.
That's right.
And the remaining match
was...
Oh, Jake and Mick Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
They're in the back corner there. They've set a TV screen in the back. They're playing out the back there.
There's no interest in that match, so we just shoved them off to a corner. I'm sure a lot of people would like to watch that match, but at the end of the day, we're trying to share it around and
Simon
so this is what we came up with.
Yeah, Simon hasn't actually been on here yet. And I don't think Della as well. Or
No,
Della and Vince, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good to good
Share
for
the
New
love.
Zealand followers as well, so they can watch him. Sure, he's got a lot of friends and family back there that love to watch this match. So. Robbo, as I'm sure you know, mate, he's made a conscious decision to start taking on the balls a bit more this year.
Yeah, about 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, he's decided to take a bit more on and see how good he can get. It's going to have its downfalls, but it's also going to have its upsides as well. So
I believe he'll win more, mate.
Yeah, well,
doing it, he's and it's a lot more enjoyable to watch than his absolute control freak style of pool.
Yeah, and that can actually let you down too, and can be mentally draining too. So he figured,
work for
well,
me.
I haven't won big guns yet, so why not change something and let's see what I really can do. And but if he's down in a match, that's when you still need to persist with it. You can't sort of go back to old ways. And we've had this discussion, but
exactly right.
It's going to take a while for him to actually get into it a little bit.
Of course it will. I remember I watched him play a shot towards the end of the match against Temujin in the final of state singles, and I said to him afterwards, I said, you look like you were fighting yourself on that. You wanted to go safe, and he did. He said he goes, I said to myself, if I don't take this on, there's no point playing big guns.
That's right. And there's that massive break that Della's got, and bang, straight in off. So
yeah. And look what it leaves you when he, if you get a visit straight off his break, you're going to be in pretty good shape generally.
Yeah. So do you like the lag or do you like the coin flip?
I like the lag because I've won a few of them. Yourself?
I'd like to have like 1 or 2 practices of the lag, and then I'll be right. Most of the time, people just come up and put the balls on the table like that and like, oh, well, I don't know how the cushion bounces.
Yeah.
And they've been there actually having a hit on it, so...
Get there earlier, mate.
Well, that's... can do that. All right, let's see what Joel can do here.
Right.
Looks like he's going reds.
Don't know why he's taking it this way.
Just makes it harder.
Doesn't really matter, but... I think he underhit that, Mike.
I think he's already out. Oh. And to the table next to Robbo, we have, is it Colby and Jacinta?
Yep.
And what's their race to? Is it race to 8?
I believe it will be, yeah.
Yeah.
Race to 8.
And that's the semis?
Quarters.
Quarters.
Yeah, one of the other quarters is Lyndall and Bella, two of the favourites for the comp.
Yep. I think
Lyndall Morford, that is.
Jacinta beat Lauren Jelly yesterday.
She's played very well. Knocked out Taylor as well, I think. He's getting a little bit out of shape here, Joel.
Snowball effect happens very quickly.
I pretty much invented the snowball effect. That's he's lost the lag because he's hit the jaw.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, actually, Mark and I were playing years ago, and we lagged, and I think he hit the jaw. I can't remember. One of us hit the jaw, and we thought, well, hang on, what happens there? Because you could always just play for the jaw, but we found out that as soon as you hit the jaw, it's gone. So. Looks like he's going to try and open up this pocket, Joel. And maybe roll through. The red goes in the centre too, the middle red.
Depends how straight he is.
Looks
like he's got a tiny bit of angle, which would be annoying.
Just wants to roll through maybe 2 feet. I don't know.
That's really good control.
Yeah. Looks like he's got a lot of angle here. Can he stun off the red and get down for that last red? Or
I think he can. He'll have to play a bit of a stabby shot though to make sure he doesn't catch the yellows.
Yeah, it looks to be right here. And you want a bit of angle to come up for the black as well. So just don't hit that yellow on the way through. He's done that well.
Yeah, so
and he's got the angle.
Just poked it instead of queuing through it.
And this
Get
is
the reaction straight away.
Yeah, it's how quick it can turn too. You know, you break, get a good split, but you go in off, and then they run the rack, and then they break and run the rack, and then within a few minutes you're actually 2-0 down.
Yeah, Simon's done the same thing on the other table. So.
Did you buy anyone in the Calcutta?
No, mate. No.
No, not like Scotty or Rusty or whatever. There's 10 grand between those two.
Yeah, no. Scotty was a little bit rich for me. I think he may have been a touch overs by about 3.5 grand.
Look, Scotty's a great player, and I've seen him play over the last 14 years, however long I've been playing for, but he's very good, and I'd say it'd be worth at least 1,500 or so, I would say, but I've just been called up for the added bullets.
That's right, and I'm pretty sure they just called me and Rusty. That's very unlucky.
Rusty.
For one of us.
All right,
I will rejoin you after. I'll pass you on to Kenny, Nick or Michael.
Rusty's playing Pete, I think. Can you jump on for a bit? We'll just rotate.
I'm not contracted, so.
Mark just playing a really good shot there. And Joel has turned to break and going off. So Della just broke and went in off before. And Joel ran the rack. And now Joel's on the same. So we were joined by Kenny. He's just going to fix something. He'll be back in a sec.
Kick him off, mate. I'll get the ratings back up again. Yeah, we dropped down. I am the highest fucking
So Della just checking what he can pot here. Here it is. Yellows actually do look good, but he's going yellows. He wants to roll down for that red at the yellow at the bottom. He's played it a little bit thick. Probably like to be a few inches further down. But what he's doing is he's getting rid of his dead ball straight away, or a dodgy ball. Back on the other table here, Simon's on yellows. Looking at getting a little bit of coverage here. All right, joining me now is Trent, I lost my hand, Reinheimer. How's your hand coming along, man?
Hand's coming along just fine.
You getting used to using the other one yet?
It's always been the preferred.
Is that for riding?
Yeah, I am a left-handed rider.
Okay.
Autographs with the left.
All right, so Della's still on his out here. Mark just negotiating this last red. He's gonna try and obviously come off the cushion and move this yellow out the way and try and get a bit of a result here. Hasn't got it.
No, he's a bit unlucky.
But he probably could actually play the yellow onto the black here and put the black over the pocket and put Simon in just a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah,
You just play snooker?
No, just blast him. No. I don't see what the point is of that. I think he's out. I think
Della with a great
that's a
shot
huge
there.
shot. That's the shot I'd play.
So Mark's come off the back cushion, not fouled. Yeah, Simon's in actually commanding lead.
Yeah. Got a starter in the centre and then just work his way, or whether he's going to throw the snooker in up the top. You just don't know how he's going to go. Haven't seen much of his match.
Probably, yeah, I'd throw in a snooker here, or even pot a ball and throw in a snooker. You got all your yellows out in the middle of the table.
Oh,
that's no good. That's a bad error there by Simon. Only because now Mark gets this black out, and Simon's got some dodgy yellows. You know?
I think he's just going to kick it out in the centre of the table, and he's got two.
All he had to do was actually just free up his yellow and let Mark have a dip at this black, and then as soon as he gets it out, he can actually go game. But Della with a good return of service. So Della breaking, going in off, Joel running the rack, Joel breaking, going in off, and Della running the rack.
A lot of...
Oh.
Oh.
Well, there's a chance in the centre, but the yellow's there.
Just so he couldn't throw a snooker in on the ball on the rail, he put that
You know
there.
what, he'd be annoyed because, yeah, you want the black in the middle of the table right now, but at the end of the day, he knows that Simon's not going to go out now and he's going to get more chances back at the table, so...
Noticed with the last 16, a lot of people behind and just coming back and winning, like yourself, for instance, against Mick Hill, behind 7-2, 6-2.
I was 7-3 down, 8-4 down, and come back to 9-8.
Yeah, and then you look at Robbo, he was down also, and then Gus was in front, and Alec and Gus were going head to head.
So Simon here doesn't actually want to pot any of his balls. He basically just wants to keep his balls out in the middle of the table and let Mark do the dirty work in the way, as in trying to get the black out and his yellow at the same time.
Try and promote it a little bit.
See the shot right there. Maybe play the yellow out further and bring the white under the bottom yellow. Get your yellow out, because you're not putting any pressure on Mark.
I think
by keeping a yellow sort of close to a cushion here.
I don't think he's going to go for it. I think he's just going to try and roll up under the bottom yellow.
Well, he could even pot the bottom yellow if he wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
But I wouldn't mind actually just rolling up behind it. He might even be able to hit the black, but I wouldn't risk it at this stage. So I think Della broke the balls. Come up dry again.
Who's over there? How are you finding your breaking today?
On these tables, on the camera tables, good. Well, okay, but the table sort of behind all these tables, it was very hard to get balls off the break.
Yeah. I don't think I like that shot from Mark. He's given him two. He's given him a starter ball.
Yeah, so that yellow that he put there before Simon, if that
rather,
was out in the middle of the table,
yeah,
it
exactly.
wouldn't be there right now, kind of thing. So if you wanted to play ultra aggressive, you could cross double. Is that right? Yeah.
Face cut double or
face cut, yeah. That yellow and try and open up the balls, but I wouldn't be potting these balls.
Well, he didn't. He did what you said.
Yeah, just get your dead balls out.
He's just put himself under a lot of pressure here.
He has. He's actually in a little bit of trouble now because Mark is a good chance to hit this black wherever Simon leaves him. So
see, even still, you'd still try and roll this ball.
Which ball?
The ball on the right-hand side, lower part of the screen.
Yeah.
Try and roll it down and still give him the same shot as before, and get Mark to knock his yellow ball out like you said before. We know what Robo's going to do here.
Yeah, again, bit of a nothing shot. But at the end of the day, he's going to probably get 2 shots, and then what he can do is just blast through the whole lot of them if he wanted to. But
well, he's not going to get 2 shots, is he? Because he's going to waste it. And Mark's going to make sure he won't be able to blast through it.
Mark's actually going to try and actually hit the black here, because if he can hit the black and put him under a bit of pressure, then he just wants to bump the black out here. He hasn't done that. He wants this yellow in, and it's gone in.
That's probably not a bad shot. He's left him on nothing, apart from the yellow down the rail.
I'll tell you what you do here. You roll this yellow in, down the rail, and then you just roll up to it again and leave Mark basically a shot on the black. So the yellow that's on the bottom right, use your 2 shots on that. So hit it to the bottom rail and then just roll up to it. Yes. And then that way Mark's going to hit his black out and your only dead yellow, and then you can go game from there. So.
But then there's also just rolling up to it dead weight and just wedging the white in between the black and the rail.
Most people think because you got 2 shots you really need to go game, but it can actually mean that you can set yourself up, you know. Oh. Jesus.
Now he's got.
Tell you what, he's
very
like
hard.
you, Trent.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's 2 in a row that he's missed. On those shots, I at least get 1.
Yeah. And on the other table, we got Joel on his last yellow. Made a pretty good out. I've been watching.
Looks like he's nice and straight on his last yellow to screw straight back down.
Through
maybe
those reds.
in between the reds. Off 1 cush.
See how he goes. Well, he hasn't gotten into it a bit.
Yeah.
He's hit a bit higher on the white than he wanted to.
Yeah. Oh, that's a foul. Is that a foul?
Don't know. I'm sure they would have called it if it was. Mark might even just tell you what.
Well, there is a gap.
Mark might pot the yellow over the pocket, but giving 2 here is actually quite dodgy. But
yeah, because
the way Simon, Joel's overcut it. First little error.
But if you're gonna put the yellow over the hole, you're gonna leave the white wide, and then opportunity to split it all out.
That's right. So, but by going on Simon's last couple of shots, I don't know whether he will basically maybe get the yellows out. I don't know.
What, you reckon he'll just try and nudge one at a time?
I really don't know.
And I don't know the score between Lyndall and
I think Bella maybe won
Bella.
Won a
Bella
frame.
just won the last one, and yeah. Oh, actually, he's played that where he can only really get one out.
Well, you can play the yellow onto the black,
Yeah.
hit the black thin, so the black goes over the centre pocket, and the yellow comes out,
And just
and then the white will pretty much stay on the rail for
Yeah.
his other balls. So you want to hit this thin, like that, but he's hit it too thin. Jesus.
Yeah, very definitely overhit that.
Yeah, the other shots you probably just want to play at half that pace, just get a bit of movement on it.
But even with his white ball was out too wide as well, so definitely had a touch on that shot.
You pretty much only want to move them about a foot because you're going to be on your yellow over the pocket anyway.
And Joel's got a sneak here. What's he doing here? Off the bottom rail. Oh, just missed. Oh, that one.
Wow.
He's disappointed. He's disappointed about that shot. Me personally, I'll be doing fist bumps in the air.
I think he's happy that it didn't go in off.
Yeah.
So this is a huge first frame here for Simon. Yeah. He's really bridging high on this.
And we'll see how the pace goes. No, he's
and that's why he's. I hope Simon looks back at this because I think his bridge on that shot was way too high. I think if he got down really low and just see where Robbo is right now, he could be that low and roll that ball in. And it just makes the shot a lot easier. I think his bridge on that shot was way too high.
Yeah, and also open. I suppose there are a lot of negatives in that game that you probably want to just get past too.
Yeah, well, they both had a few frames, so.
Yeah. Oh, is it? Okay, well, there we go. We just found out table 3's rolling.
So Mark's just saying that the table that they're playing on is rolling everywhere, so not to trust it, basically.
We've got the table technician here somewhere.
Della a vegan now. Been a vegan now for 6 or 7 months, maybe 6 months. He's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. I do like him. He looks really sick, you know. No.
I'm not gonna actually. I don't even know why I brought this up.
Why's that?
Never mind. Next subject. Actually, I tried going on a diet once, and it lasted 24 hours, and I had craving for Cocoa Pops. And I was eating these bowls of like soup, which was meant to be what I was meant to be eating for 3 days. I got 24 hours into it, and I wanted Cocoa Pops so bad, my body started shaking. So I went and had Cocoa Pops, I felt 10 times better.
What'd you have it with, water?
No. No, I had lactose-free milk.
Oh, that's all right then.
But goddamn, Cocoa Pops really gets you out of trouble.
Okay, so if that's the case, and you had a craving for Cocoa Pops and it didn't last very long, what was your diet actually from?
What do you mean?
Sugar, meat.
Just basically, I want to lose weight. I want to get rid of my stomach. I've had a bit of a. I don't have a 6-pack anymore, you know.
Yeah,
it's more like a 2 or a 3-pack.
I had one at your wedding, but yeah, after your wedding it just stopped.
You did well. You lost like what, 15 kilos, and then you just basically ate everything after that.
Yeah. I starved myself, threw up after every match. No, well, Della's about to push forward to a 2-1 lead against Joel. Oh, Robbo.
Did he hit the black?
Yeah.
So 2 shots Simon.
And you know the thing with Simon and Robbo's match now. It's going to play in their head a lot that they can't trust the table and they've got to either overpower or overjudge something.
I think they'll get over that. You just pretty much play your outs so you don't roll balls in.
Yeah.
And if you have to, you soft stun or something like that. But it can be frustrating, especially if the table is rolling a lot. It's on your mind.
Yeah.
And you can't trust it too when you're rolling balls in like centre pockets or down rails. You don't know if they're going to roll out.
At the end of the day, we're not like the Sandown Hotel playing up coin op tables, and they're pretty good tables. That's the first complaint, is it? Or has there been complaints on the table yesterday? Or
Joel just taken a little bit off that break, and he's come up dry. So this is a 4th break now, and I don't think the boys have potted a ball other than the white. Simon looks like he's going to take this with 2 shots.
what's your yellows?
Oh, that was such like. Oh, he's quite lucky there. I was going to say that was his money ball.
Millimetre perfect.
So watch, he doesn't double kiss this and foul.
He's getting the last frame out
He's
of
done
his
well.
head.
That's good. This is definitely 1-1.
And Della's just got some easy reds and just a few roll-ins. I think the only really problem red, which isn't really a problem. No, I don't think you can see his next connection ball, which was down to the bottom right.
Good job, Simon. Takes it to 1-1. And Della out of position. And New Zealand. I think so.
Yeah. So is the pull stat working, Dan? Dan. So we can see what's going on with like Gus and.
I'm just going to jump off for 2 minutes. I'll. Do you want to jump on for 5-10 minutes, Scotty? All right. I'm just going to hand you to Scotty for a sec.
Yeah, speaking of that, is that one yours? And about to join us on the Cue-Ball TV commentary for Big Guns 2018 is Scott Matthews once again. Wait a minute, let him get his microphone on his ear. And Simon's broke the balls and dropped a yellow.
Okay, now we're on air.
Just had a bit of an audio issue. Push the mute button.
Okay. Do you go here? All the yellows on? Are those that one yellow near the 2 reds up the top on?
Plant. We do whatever we like here, Scotty. We're not missing you and I sitting here, so
I think red. It's pretty hard to go wrong. Oh, this is perfect.
Yeah.
I've never seen this Simon Singleton play before, and he looks like he plays the game pretty fast, which is.
He's knocked off a few players. I think his
To get
match
this
into
far,
it was
must
Benny
be-
Foster, and the one before that was. Oh, who was it?
Not sure.
I'll find out.
But definitely must be playing okay. Got this far.
Yeah.
A little bit
Gives the
short.
ball nice. Actually, both of the New Zealand blokes I've seen, Matt as well.
Yeah, he could run through off this shot. Only got a choice of 2 reds into the right
Yeah,
hand corner
run through,
pocket.
take one of the reds up the top.
Hopefully land on the one that's next to the yellow be the first.
Yeah, just clear it out a bit. Oh,
That's it.
I think he's maybe a bit short. No, he's on it. He's looking at it.
Yeah, he might not have the angle he wants.
I think he's just going to roll it in and then play the centre by the looks of it.
Stun it in. I just have the wrong angle, so he's going to get up in the air and stun it.
Ooh.
Not that bad.
No. Everything looks bad on TV. It makes your ass look twice as wide than what it really is too, doesn't it?
can.
Puts on 10 pounds, the camera.
Oh, that's actually when they see me now. I'm not actually the rake anymore. Put on a bit.
So, around the grounds we got... we're cue balling that one.
Oh, here we go. What's he going to do here? He's going to
he's
stun
gonna-
around off 2 cushions.
I think he's going to play the bottom.
He might have to go. Oh, wow.
He's got to try and get a result from the bottom
2
ball.
cushions and go in between the yellow and...
See, I'd play the bottom yellow, come out just to the centre and punch it in.
Yeah, I don't
in
think it's
between.
on into the corner, is it?
Yeah, here we go.
Is it on?
Yeah, that one's on.
Yeah, that one's on, but I'm talking about the other one to land on.
Yeah. See, and that's...
Must be on.
Oh,
Wow, that's a bad shot if that is on.
yeah. Just hit that a bit too hard.
Oh, yeah, it's on.
So he's got
Might
to try
have
and...
to, might have to play a
he's gotta-
double here.
You reckon?
Yeah, because you got the card, it's probably going all.
Yeah.
So he might have to play a double.
Well, I think he...
And then he can land on the black in the middle.
Well, definitely if he cuts it, try and cuts it up the top, he's definitely hitting a jaw.
Yeah. I would almost say a double. If he goes to neck, well, he's relying on a bit of luck. Yeah, double. Yeah, because he ran out of position, so...
Yeah, well, Robbo's just sort of saying thanks for cleaning up a few balls.
Yeah, cleared the runway.
Yeah.
Time to just mop up.
Robbo called the ball. God, Bella looks good.
Joel. Oh, cheers, mate.
She had 2.
My sponsor, Coke, just turned up.
Yeah.
Cheers, Mika.
So, Joel's got a little skid off the black in the centre pocket here. It actually got to skid it.
I feel Mark's got to play the...
Hey?
He's going to try and roll this one in and be on the yellow into the other middle. I think that's what he's looking at. No, he's going to stun this in.
No, he's going to play the safe option here.
Stun this in, land high, and you just roll the yellow in.
I think he'd try and...
Hey, screw him back.
Oh. So I
Yeah,
probably
it's
would
not
have
bad.
landed right here and then just rolled through to play it in the centre.
That's right. Now you play the middle one of the 3, run
Yeah.
through, play the bottom one, into the corner, and then roll the yellow into the middle. No, he's not even doing that. He's going right against everything I'm saying here. Maybe that's why we disagree on so many shots, because he just goes totally different to what I do.
That's it.
He's landed straight now. Has he got angle?
Oh, Joel's just tried to
Oh,
play
it
a
must be
screw
pretty
back
straight,
shot.
'cause he's thinking that he must be going to land pretty high here. That's why I would have went my way.
He's looking at playing the bottom.
He's going to have to, because he's landed dead straight here, I think.
Oh. So
Oh,
Bella's 2 love up
There's a
against...
big cut on Joel's table too. Oh, he's missed it. There's another big cut.
Yeah.
Drag with left hand side.
Just go up and down.
Too thick.
Oh.
Okay, well, this should be a standard plain ball, just top spin, and you land back in the right hand corner pocket.
It's a very interesting miss from Mark. Like,
Yep. Well, he landed a little
cut
bit
like
high.
that, you'd think he'd just go straight up and down.
He's probably still a little bit upset of how he hit the other shot before that.
Oh, Della's just missed.
Did that bounce in and out?
No,
Bella's
hit the
table? No?
whose? Della's, no.
Yeah, no. You play it side.
Bit of unsettling pull from the 4 players on screen at the minute.
Yeah, it's a little bit nervy.
But yes.
They're getting to the big and where the big money is, so they're starting
If
to
you
play.
and me were in it, mate, if you and me were playing, we'd just toss a coin. It's not about the money, is it?
No. Good shot.
Oh, he wiped its feet.
Yeah, 2-1.
Simon Singleton is 2-1 up against Robbo.
Yep, and 2-all with Joel and Della.
And what have we got? Mick Hill and the Jake. So Mick Hill's 2-1 up against Jake. Ooh. Della's just gone in off the break.
And off.
Yeah.
And what do you do here? Reds are nice because you can, if the red goes past that yellow.
I like the yellows.
In the middle, then they're along. So you just put the red, yep, there, where he's putting it now. He's going to play the red. Yep.
Oh, yeah, the red shit's in.
Red's
Sorry.
beautiful, yeah.
Yeah,
Red on?
Yeah. Just had a look at the table rather than the
So
screen.
this should be a standard out for Joel.
Yeah. These two reds on the left-hand side, it's a dead straight plant.
Yep.
The front red isn't going to throw left or right when you play it.
Just a matter, you just got to pop this and just bounce out right to begin with, that's all.
And
This
then
is first shot, that's all. This is probably the hardest shot out of all of them.
And you can even play that red off the yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it? Oh, Robbo. Taking his time with the first red, as you should.
That's not that bad. He might even play pop this bottom one.
Yeah.
And kick the red over.
He might
make that red on that's near the black a little bit easier.
He might even play the plant now.
Nah, he'll leave that. That'll be his backup.
No, because does that. Oh, that red that's next to the black, it doesn't squeeze under the yellow.
I know, he's coming off a couple of cushions here. Yep.
So Scott, your calling ability is not very good
No,
today.
that's a good shot.
They're doing everything everything against what you're saying. They're not listening to you today. Okay.
He's still gonna play it probably.
So
Next shot. He'll pop this one
actually,
first.
Robbo's just come off with a big shot to start his out, and that's what he's going to do, I'm afraid.
No, Joel's just gonna stun that red into the middle, and then probably stun the left-hand red into the corner and just nudge that red on, and then be on the one end of. That's what I'd do here. I think that's what he's doing right now. Yep.
Yeah.
So he's just going to pop that red.
Yeah.
Yes. Robbo is going to try and pop this red off the cushion, off the black preferably, but off the red too. So that's a good shot.
And he's hit it firm enough to not clog up the black beside the yellow.
That's
so it's a good shot.
It had to go off the black, but if it goes off the red, you kill your red.
Yeah. And it looks like Joel's just going to do a bit of mopping up here.
Yep. Nudge that red, like I said, and now it's just all in the open for him. Probably didn't run through as much as he wanted there.
I actually thought Della had ball in hand at the start and played the top red on the top corner.
Nah, that was Della that.
That was what?
Della that did that, and then Joel got ball in hand.
Yeah, but Della potted the red. I was watching Mark's match.
Yeah, no.
I didn't actually see what happened after that pot. Perfect.
So it looks like Joel could go 3-2 up. And Robbo, what's he done here? He's gone a little bit too far, is he? Should
Just a
still
little
pot
bit.
this. Just a matter of controlling the white, that's all. Oh, too thick.
Oh.
He's missing a few shots. I don't know what he did wrong the shot before. Didn't see that one. I was too busy watching Joel and Della.
Yeah, swapping from table to table.
Yep. Now, what do you do here? You gotta be careful you don't leave up and down, or you mark the roller red end up over the hole.
I just probably bounce the first yellow, the second yellow near the black, just bounce it over to the left-hand side and leave the white on the rail. Let him try and roll it up. If he tries to roll it up dead weight, well then you can start your coverage, or you can.
You do that, you can go him down and pop the red. That's what you got to be careful of. A little bit tricky here.
He's going to bounce it out. He's going to do that. Ooh.
That's a clever shot.
Good coverage.
That's like, I'll just control the black for now.
Okay, so Mick Hill and Jake McCartney are 4-3.
Well, if Joel plays this shot right, and he wants to try and knock the black out and still come down the table, he can pop the red.
I don't think he'll try and dismount the black. All right. It's not bad from Robbo. Gets him back down there. The way that Joel's been hitting him down the rails.
I reckon he might try and flick it out. But not this shot, the next shot. Try to get the right angle.
Oh, just...
Yep, he's got
now he will.
Perfect angle here.
But he's got to be careful though, because he's more likely to bounce it out and not leave him a shot.
You know, if you clip it right.
I think he's going to try and miss it altogether.
You might, because if you play the land on it down the rail, you can pot it down the rail and still leave the white where the black is, sort of. So it's going to leave a hard shot. Yeah, I don't think he's playing dismount here. I wonder if that bottom red's on. Out of the middle red, out of the three there.
He'll play the middle red.
Does that go?
It doesn't go, no. He's probably landed about 3 inches too far because he wanted to play the dead ball on the left hand side.
I think this one's on. It's tight.
Right hand side.
He's having a look at it. No. What's happened here with Robbo? He's got a shot at the red somehow.
Simon's just tried to... Oh, I don't know there. I thought Simon had a really close yellow next to the white, so he's tried to pot it, obviously, and missed it. Tried to screw it back a bit. Oh, it did go through, Scott.
Yeah,
Joel's red did go through.
I think he'll be definitely pot this and then pot the other, stun it up, and try and roll the black in down the row, I think.
What do you reckon? Robbo's coming off the rail here, or
just trying to get it in between the gap? See a big hit, really big. Oh no, he's punching the shit out. Look, punching the heck out of it. Oh, he tried to dismount.
That's what I thought he'd do. I saw Dave Ewan do it against Robbo yesterday. A couple of inches from the pocket, comes off the rail, and he landed on top of the black, not on either side of it, to pot it on either side of the rail. It was a bit stiff.
It was a good try, I have to give you that. But he's got problems now.
And you know what? If he's complained about the table in before, that's also running through his head trying to play this touch shot. Whether he tries to come off 2 rails to sneak into the black or hit it full. I think he'd be trying to hit it full if he's not sure on the table.
I'd be even thinking about, oh, I'll just give 2 and push the black over the hole.
And this is what I said before. Joel on the black up.
Yeah, it's good at
down the rail.
Down the rail. It's one of the best down the rail players I've seen.
Yeah. He'll back himself every day of the week. Okay, let's see what Robbo's decided to do here. And
oh,
oh damn! So Robbo's hit the black.
Still, pressure's on.
Yeah.
Teller's got to produce here, or while that pluck's over the hole, he's got to do something decent.
Well, he's got. Yeah, he's
you
got
just
the yellow.
roll up to the yellow down the corner here and get the snooker. Just tap it up.
I think he's going to clean up these first and then work around here and then maybe play one of these two connecting yellows inside the black.
I'd just do the shot down here, Trent. Just roll it yellow, put the white here. That way you block. You can't go off there because all those yellows are in the way.
But even if you play the white low here with lots of side, you still connect it. You really don't want to give him a shot.
No, he's got to play the snooker here.
Nah, I don't reckon. I reckon he's playing the yellow closest to the centre pocket.
Oh, this is...
Well, he did play... That's actually a better snooker.
Yeah, but no, you can go up 1, 2 cushions and then pot it.
2 cushions.
Across the table. It might even be able to go once. Nah, I think it's twice. Got to go twice.
New rubbers, you reckon you'd back yourself with it?
Yeah. 2 cushions.
Because they're not acting normally, are they? They're not absorbing the spring yet.
Might be able to go 1 cushion, either side. Must be.
Jeez. This is going to be a good shot. Yeah.
Who's at the table here? Simon Singleton.
Yeah. 1 shot, I think.
1 shot?
He's got 1 shot. He's only got 1 shot, hasn't he, Michael?
Yeah, drag this in with right hand side.
Simon. Yeah, yeah. Simon's only got 1.
Little soft drag with right hand side.
Oh, Ooh. It looks like he's changing his ball.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about the way he hit that, but still alright. Just got to stun this one up the top and then you screw back and you're on the black.
Inside yellow, inside the black. After the bottom yellow.
Yeah, just got to back yourself. Just stun this in. What's he putting this in the middle? No way, is he?
Who? No.
No, he's playing at the top. Good shot.
Yeah. I don't think he really wanted it.
3-1.
3-1.
There you go. Trade.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I haven't done commentary with Scary. So he wants to kick you off, Trent. So,
mate, you got no chance of getting me off this microphone. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you can.
It's always going to happen.
Don't make me put my foot down.
I need to know what my next lesson is.
Yeah.
Did. Stay tuned for lesson number. What are we up to? 5.
The players aren't listening to Scott. Doing everything opposite. See you later.
See you, Trent. 3-1, mate.
Oh, Scotty.
Not bad. 3-1, and we got Della's got 2 as well. He's going to play this left hand. No, he's not.
Just come back far enough.
That's right. Oh, yeah, yeah, it's perfect. Looks like he's stretching a lot then, eh? I thought it was going to cost him for a minute, but...
It's coming up and down, it looks like.
Yeah.
So, that's a good shot.
3-all. That looks at it there. This Simon Singleton definitely plays fast once he gets going, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's a very good player.
He's obviously the New Zealand Brett Rogers.
Yeah, he does play quite well. Does throw the occasional loose shot in, like everybody does, but other than that, very good player. So if he can get out to a 4-1 lead here, it'd be quite handy. I think Mark started off quite slow in his last match as well. It was like 9-4 down or 8-4 or something like that.
Yeah,
come back to win 11-9 or something, 11-8.
A long time to go yet.
Yeah.
That's why, yeah, race to 11. Yeah, you can be like 8-3 behind and still crawl your way back into matches. Not that you want to be 8-3 behind, but...
No. They just float down to the bottom rail here.
Yep. I wonder if he's thinking about playing that yellow off the red in the middle.
Nah,
I think it's too far down.
Yeah, I think the red's too far out.
I'm just wondering if that's what he's
I'm behind it now, and there's no chance that goes in. Not even if you got ball in hand, you can't actually knock that in.
Even if you really smack it hard?
Nah, it's too far out. It goes in the centre though. He really needed to be on this one on the bottom rail. Let's see what he does here.
Playing with a heap of left-hand, right-hand side. Might be. Oh, this is a good shot, a bit harder.
That is a good shot. He's
That's
played
all right.
that well.
He can roll this inward side and right-hand side again, and come over and be on the yellow into the opposite pocket.
He's got it. It's a very good finish here by Simon.
Yep.
This is where now, if you mark, you either step up or you get smashed.
Oh, it's getting to that stage because this guy looks like he's really starting to cue the ball nice. Yeah, I think Mark just needs a couple of games, maybe just to, like a run a rack or something, just to.
Oh, they got to land right too, especially if you're in a bit of a weird headspace as well. Yeah, nothing can look right.
Right. That's the thing. Sometimes you can be out there and you just don't see what to do.
No, you could have the easiest balls out there and still they're very hard. And Joel's played that really nice. So probably come a little bit too far, but should be right.
Expect him to be 4-3 after that.
Yeah. Yellows look very good here for Mark. Really needs to take this frame.
Yes. 5-1 starts to get a little bit hairy.
Did you get up?
4-3. Can't see Joel missing this. Such a solid player.
Yeah. It's a good opener there by Mark.
Yeah. As I was saying before, he's got a really good record in this tournament.
Yeah, he's always.
I think he's in the last 4 every time he's been in it, which is
very
phenomenal.
Close to it, yeah. So wants to be around the blue spot here, like on a snooker table. He's done that quite well.
Play the one on the right-hand side first.
Yeah, I think you're doing a bit of a zigzag here.
Yeah, you can
Play the lower right.
Pot it, bounce out, pot, come up here and just stun over and you're on the bloke. Or you can leave that one and roll it in.
Well, no one,
There's a lot of ways
no one knows
yeah.
what you're pointing at, so you have to let them know.
Okay.
If you can get quite straight.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's going to maybe pop this one on the right-hand side up the top.
Yeah.
Then he's just got pot in the middle,
Just
roller.
wants to punch it in.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
very nice.
Good for confidence playing.
He wants to make sure he's either dead straight or just off dead straight, so he can roll up to the cushion and play the black in the bottom right here.
Correct. You just don't want to land on the other side of it.
That's right. So make sure you come back far enough. And he's done that. I think
A
he's
little
come
bit
too
high.
far.
You can just roll this in with a touch of left-hand side, so you get down on the black better.
I tell you what, he's actually come too far.
You reckon it's too far? Can't play with side, heaps of side.
Unless he hits the red.
Heaps of side, really soft. No? Fuck, I almost fell off the chair. Yeah, I think you got He's playing it with a
plays
heap of
with
side.
off the red into the black.
Nah,
here.
just heap of side. That's still all right. That's all right.
That is, he's actually played that very well.
That's perfect.
That is a very good
Because
shot.
if he plays this plain ball, it'll just hit the red full ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't go off unless he plays it with side, and then it'll flick off it. That's the shot. Good out. Very well. Well played out. Scary's worked out how to hit the zoom button off, so we can cheer on Mark.
No, that's not me. I got a third of him in the Calcutta, so if he gets up and wins today, I collect 6,400.
Well, that gives you a reason to barrack for him.
Yeah, that's it.
If you guys want to break it any time, let me know.
Yeah.
No drama. Okay, what's happened over here? Who's at the table? Della? No. Must be Joel.
Yeah, Joel. Bit of a scrappy.
What's he on? Is he on red?
Not exactly sure. I think, yeah, Joel's on red. According to Dan's little red ball.
He's only really got one red that's... Yep. Covering the hole.
Yeah.
Sandwiching him. There you go. Oh, I think Della's in trouble now.
If he just nicks off the yellow and actually
And
leaves the right.
Joel will just pot it and break him out because he's got the other one there as positioned straight away. So yeah, he's in big trouble here.
He's still got to do it though.
Yeah, he's still got to do
If he
it.
can nick off the yellow and get sort of on the other side of that bottom red, then he has to then play red onto red.
Yeah.
And then he loses his sort of backup balls when he goes into that red that's clustered on the left-hand side there.
Yeah, you just got to, I'm saying he's just got to get this shot right because that's what I'm saying. He's in a lot of trouble here. It's not.
He could actually play into the yellow and then into the red up the table and play it that way. So you're still
You're
killing.
saying clip the left-hand side of the yellow.
Yeah, so you're still killing the red. You want to get. Yeah, I like that shot. I like that shot because he's actually getting rid of now one of his sort of safety balls when he goes for sort of the kick out kind of shot. If you want to be aggressive here, you could play the bottom red in the middle of the table off the yellow and sort of punch it into the...
But then you can push it. The yellow can sort of go towards. If you hit it on the right-hand side of the yellow towards the pocket, you don't want that.
I'm talking about the yellow on the left-hand side of the two at the bottom. You hit that one first, really thick. Actually, I don't even think you can. I don't know.
You're talking the top one out of the three.
No. This one.
That one?
Yeah, I don't even think you can hit it.
Yeah, I don't think you can hit that.
Yeah. Just leave it. Just don't kill any balls. That way he can't give you two.
Yeah. Keeping the pressure on, but I think Della now can maybe get that yellow onto that red.
Actually,
and if you can keep him off one of the reds.
What about getting the yellow down to the bottom right? Even to the bottom right rail, stopping that other red from near the black going into the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, you could do that.
Just create a bit of traffic, buy yourself some time.
Yeah, sometimes that's what you got to do in this game.
Robbo was still, he's just not, hasn't got really position.
Not that bad.
He's been fighting position
Yeah.
for this whole match.
This is all right. Like, he's only got to play this. Oh, he's playing bottom on that. He is.
Well, Isabella De Giorgio is 5-2 up against Lyndall Morfitt. 5-1 or 5-2.
She's just a little
Lyndall
gun.
beat Isabella yesterday, and they're actually playing again today. They ran into each other again, and I actually said to someone that it would be annoying if you were Lyndall beating Isabella and then having to play her again.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, if you beat an opponent and then have to play them again the next day, it can actually play on your mind. So I actually backed Isabella to beat
There you
Lyndall.
go. 2 shots. Oh, I think he's made it so he can get under there, but can you see from there, Mick?
No, I think if he plays it soft enough, he can waste one and then...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Waste one to open the pocket.
I don't really like the 2 shots then if this is all you got to do is pretty much break out 1 ball.
Yeah.
Maybe just hold off a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going to give away 2 in that situation, he had to keep him off that red.
Yeah. Comes a big shot by Mark.
Oh, you know.
Actually decelerated through that shot then.
He did, sort of, didn't he?
Yeah, he went to play it and then sort of pulled back a bit on his shot there. Really needs to go back to, when you're feeling like this, just go back to basics, you know, it's just, I know it sounds bad, but, you know, just start covering a few pockets, get yourself into a game and...
Sometimes you have to do that, yeah, you've got to work your way back in.
Don't try and...
When you're feeling good, yeah, go for your shots.
Because right now, it's sort of just not working for him.
That's a good shot from Joel. Probably not what he wanted, but...
That is not good.
It's still a result for him.
Jake is 4-6 down on Mick Hill.
He hasn't looked to see if that yellow goes, I think.
What are we
I don't know if he's got to screw back a bit here or not.
Simon.
Yeah.
I think they all go. They'll go fine.
It must be on, past the other yellow. Hey, you might be on the right angle where you can just drop the other yellow in and be on the black in the right hand corner.
I think both yellows go in the same pocket.
Oh, look how easy he's making this look. Definitely playing well, this Simon Singleton.
Yeah, good out there. Good mop up.
So it's that 5-2 or 4-2?
5-2.
5-2.
Simon, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Della giving away 2 here.
Yeah, I like the shot. Very good shot. If Joel doesn't land on a 5-cent piece here, then...
You're good enough to. It's not a 5-cent piece, there's actually a decent area there.
50 cent.
It's bigger than a 50 cent.
50 cent.
That 50 cent.
The thing is, he's got to land on it and then still pot it.
You can even land through the gap and you can come off the cushion and...
Yeah.
You know, it's actually a good area. That's why he'll have a dip.
So maybe then play sort of bottom left. Does he play top right and then sort of come off 2 and then into the line of the shot?
He'll stun this.
You're going to stun back out?
Oh no, he's playing at the top.
If he plays, if he plays the other way, he's sort of going into the line of the shot. Like that.
That's a good
so
shot.
now he's coming into the line, yeah.
He's on it. That's what I was talking about. That's a big area. See that?
But if he played the other way, if he stunned it and come down the table, he's actually got to land on a 5-cent piece.
You said that very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's on this. You want someone to watch it. This is very close. We've got a few people standing in to watch this shot. Joel thinks he's on it. It looks like it's on. Yeah, deep screw off this. It's a great shot. Oh, a little bit too far, but he's still got 2. Still got 2, hasn't he? Pretty sure.
Yeah, it's a good shot there by...
This has been a good out, even.
So you just try and hit this thin, maybe use your 2.
Just try and clip it as fine as you can.
Play with like a lot of side, trying to hit it thin.
No side, just plain ball, just try and even if you're a little bit thick, just roll it. You're going to be on it, dead weight.
Just got to watch you don't end up in the cluster.
That's the shot.
That's a good shot.
Spotted it.
Jesus. That looked impossible.
It did, didn't it? From right here, from the camera.
That looked impossible.
Looked like a big nectar. There you go. What do we know?
Robbo with a big break. And now it's starting to get do or die now.
Yeah, he must run this. There. He has to get this. Because if he doesn't get this, it's going to get pretty hairy because look at the way the yellows are.
So problem ball is probably the one on the bottom left.
And this one, he's got to knock this one in.
Yeah. Does he sort of stun across for it now? Or maybe the one in the centre and they link up together if he can hold?
Yeah, you can do that.
And so he's stunned across for it. Just doesn't want to be hampered.
On the wrong angle too. You really might have to punch this in to get anywhere, eh? I don't know if that red in the middle goes up in the right-hand pocket. Can't see, no.
I don't think it does.
Don't know how much angle he's got on.
Just, his thinking's just a little bit out. It's either that or his touch, like one or the other.
No, I think he was just a little bit out there because I would have cleared these two up first, then come to this. Two in the middle, you know what I mean?
It's going to test the cueing a little bit, especially when
because this is a bit straight.
You're not feeling good.
You don't really got to punch this in, but hit it sweet.
Hasn't done it. I'll know in a second.
Well, you can nick it in, big neck, and then use the yellow to stop for the red, but it's a big shot. I honestly think if he tries that shot, the white will peel back. It'll be a screw shot.
The cut is on, actually.
Yeah, but he's going to try to use the yellow to stop. I reckon he might get too much screw on it, and the white will come back down the table. I know, he's playing the neck. Is that on?
Does that go in the centre?
This will be a big shot. That's a good shot. Still all right.
Come on, Mark.
Can roll that in and put the...
I didn't say that. I'd be excited there. It was actually quite lucky.
Tell that bloke to be quiet, please.
It was actually quite lucky to land there. That little kiss.
Still, the black's not easy. Black on the middle, but... Or maybe in...
Maybe
what do you do here, Scotty? Yeah, it's on the corner.
Roll the red in and try and land straight on the next red and then knock it in the bottom corner. Maybe screw back. He's going to have to play a little bit of a...
That's on the corner there. He's just got to roll around and do just a little screw back, yeah. Otherwise you've got to run through and leave yourself out. Angle to come out into the middle of the table.
Della about to knock this ball in.
The black must be on the right-hand pocket.
Yeah.
Has
well, you want it to be now because he hasn't got the angle to do much more, so... This is a big shot, big frame. Just wants to hit just hot.
Yeah, he knows. 5-2, this is something you have to knock in.
Yeah. A little bit higher off the jaw, the high part of the jaw he wants to hit. That's it. Looks good.
You hit that one good.
It's in.
So this will make it 5-3 if he can squeeze this in.
If he does get this, you might see a little bit of a relief look on his face. Great out. There it is there.
5-3.
People clapping in the background there, that is.
Yeah, that guy, we can't keep him quiet. He just keeps interrupting our broadcast. Okay, 5-4 on the other table. Joel's way. That's a big break. It's dry break too, yeah.
There's been a few of them lately.
I know. Go on in, put a yellow in. Oh, have a look at this.
Has he got an opener? He's got the bottom left yellow.
Yeah, you got to go yellow, wouldn't you?
He can play the bottom or the middle right yellow off the red in the centre to open up the...
Even reds aren't that bad because you can pop the red that's near the middle to knock that red.
Yeah.
If you land right.
I do like yellows though.
but yellows are nice if you pot that first yellow, and then you can pot the red off the yellow, yellow off the red in the middle on the right hand side.
Yeah. I wonder if Joel's actually walked around and seen that yellow go off the red in the centre to open up.
That's the one I was talking about.
I don't know whether he's seen that yet.
He'll find it. Unless he's got better plans.
There's Simon gone in off the break.
He must fancy getting on that red in the middle.
Yeah. Well, he's obviously seen a better way, so let's see it.
Yep, that's what he's going to pot the one in the left-hand pocket first. Get the angle on the one in the middle of the table, so he can land on the red in the.
I don't know. Like, do you still like yellows though? Like
ratings gone down.
Depends on how you knock this red out. The red's, and it's not that hard to get on the right angle here. That's why he's played for the one in the middle of the table now.
Yeah.
Now all he's got to do is roll this in.
So
or stun
is his last red then the middle,
one down the rail,
middle,
or into the middle?
Yeah, I'd say in the middle.
On the left, yeah.
Right. Big shot here from Robbo. I'm going to open up the red on the rail here. Just wants to sort of nudge it a little bit here. Doesn't actually want to go into it too hard. That's perfect.
Not perfect.
Actually not perfect, but
but it's out.
It's out. He actually wanted to clip it sort of quarter ball and sort of like even the yellow as well. Like,
I think he got in behind it.
Yeah, he did. Because if you clip the red half sort of quarter ball, half ball, and the yellow, even if you bump the yellow out, it doesn't matter. You're going game anyway.
Yeah, true. What's he do here?
He can still cut it, go up and down the table and into his reds if he wanted to. All right.
Play the side and go around the back of him, I think.
So here's that shot you're talking about with Joel.
Yep. Now you play this shot as well.
And do you play it hard enough to sort of get it?
You can play it like with left-hand side, and you'll come back up past the middle pocket if you get it right. Depends what angle he's got. If not, you just roll it and flick it out into the middle of the table towards the black. Hopefully he's got the right angle to kick it down the rail. That's what he wants to do.
Mark's played a bit of a bullish shot there.
There he goes, kicked it out towards the black, but he's over, hit that. Holy.
Yeah, he needed to play that a little bit softer, Joel. And now he's, Della's just gone favourite big time.
Yeah, unless the yellow, the red's on into the right-hand pocket, bottom right-hand pocket.
He's still got to get down there though.
Yeah, he's still got to get down, still a big shot. But
Robbo looking at playing another big shot here. Oh, bit of a result.
Yeah, got the black tied up with the yellow on that. Here's an interesting shot Joel's got to play, eh?
So what's the Calcutta get for semis? $3.5 grand, is it?
2,700 or?
I think it's 3.5.
Is it?
3 grand or something.
3 grand, I don't know.
There's $1,000 if he gets this. Huh?
Player option.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone too far. Yeah, he can't play what we were thinking of now.
No.
He's got to cover the hole, doesn't he?
Let's go shot there. Good shot there by Simon.
Yep.
Taking the pocket.
Yeah, with that under control, Robbo's going to be in a bit of trouble here. Unless he gives it. Hey, what about if you just roll the yellow in?
What table are we looking at?
On Mark
yes,
Robbo's.
yes, I like it.
Just roll it in.
Scotty, I agree with you. Knock that yellow in and leave him in the long
yellow. If you
yellow.
can pot that top yellow, good luck to you.
That's right. Joel's done the cover up.
Sort of swung out a little there. See
Yeah.
that?
Come on. Needs to put a bit of pressure on Simon here.
That's all right. I would put it right back on him because that opens his 2 reds. You don't even think about it, you just roll that in.
Come on, Robbo.
Lyndall's coming back 4-5.
Race to 8, I think the girls. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to have to. I think, yeah, Robbo's going to pull the trigger on it. It's still a hard shot, even if Simon gets the first one.
Just got to hope it don't roll off and you're going behind the red. How would you be?
But you don't want him on the yellow.
Oh, he's left him on that one. See, that's why I just roll it, because he was already going to be blocked, eh? That's a bad shot.
Well, look, at the end of the day, Simon, as long as he doesn't pot it the first one.
I'm just saying, really, you should have kept him off that. He just rolls it in.
Well, Mark probably knows that the table rolls, so that's why that's why he's hit it like that.
You would be spewing if it rolled off. That's why he's probably thinking of that. Still, as he said, he's still got to get a result. He's got the yellow on the side rail too, so he's definitely got a bit of work to do.
I tell you what, I don't know whether he can cut it in because he might hit the black first. This is actually quite dodgy.
Definitely a big shot. He's lining to hit up yellow under yellow. It's gone a triple. Oh, wow. That was just huge. What do you say about that, Mick?
Wow, that sucks.
That was a massive triple.
Yeah, that was massive.
And
I don't know, was he going for that? Like,
I really don't know. We can only ask him after the match and he'll probably tell us, yeah, he did.
I thought he'd play it a bit thinner and maybe get the black out.
I thought he was trying to hit the yellow under the yellow, but
maybe, yeah. I don't know. I'm confused.
Well, all we can tell you is he looks like he's going to go game after that.
Well, he does have two, but he's got two dodgy balls, so...
Well, is the black on past the red? Can you tell?
I don't think so.
I think it is.
I don't know.
Don't know?
I don't know. I don't want to walk over there because it's...
Commentary don't know, so...
Ask.
We'll know if he gets to it.
It's on maybe just quarter ball, quarter pocket maybe. So he's going to have to be on it nicely with one shot.
Okay, he started to land a little bit ugly here.
He's landed in a little, he's landed a little bit dodgy.
You got to play the one down the rail. I think he's going to try and put this one over the hole, Mick.
Sorry?
I think he might play the one down the rail, put it over the hole, and pop that one, and then try and get on the angle so he can go around off a couple of cushions to get the black in the same pocket that he's going for now. Put that over the hole, he doesn't want it in.
Doesn't want it in. Doesn't want it in. And Robbo wants it in.
Robbo definitely.
I didn't say that.
I think he was leaning off his seat going drop.
Yeah, you're willing it in, like, go in.
Wow. Still, if he can hit this and still be on it.
Well, I'll tell you what, this could actually be a blessing in disguise, because if he's totaled, he can come and sort of hit it up the other side.
From behind.
Yeah, that's it.
I know what you're looking at. You're trying to say, oh, what a shot. Joel's just played.
Yeah, I don't think it's totaled either.
That's a great shot, Joel just played.
If Simon isn't totaled here, which I don't think he is, he's going to have to play a little bit harder and try and come up the rear end of the yellow and hit it down maybe the bottom left where the red is. It's a big sort of area down there. Unless you can pot it. Or face cut. He might be able to face cut it down. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, wow.
That is,
that was
very lucky.
I've just seen 2 awesome shots this frame. What do you reckon, Mick?
That's sick.
Were there 2 big shots this frame that you've seen?
So now you want to come off.
That was a
pretty
good
much
out.
where he's pointing at now. Just come off 2 rails.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty big area to land in too. That looks bad. That looks bad. That looks bad. That looks bad. That is bad.
Why would you hit it so hard?
That is bad. He's gone in off. That is
That's a big
that's
let off.
crazy. That is crazy. How do you say I stuffed up in New Zealand? I stuffed up. Bro.
Bro.
Where the sheep at?
Okay. Okay, 6-4 to Joel against Della. And we're now going to have Robbo.
This is the frame that Mark needs, actually.
5-4 down, so we've got a match on our hands now.
Do you want me to jump in, Scotty?
Hey?
Do you want me to jump in, mate?
Yeah, why not? You can take over. All right, I'll let Jamie Stevens do his magic on here. Thanks for coming.
Dan, don't let me forget these.
So Scotty just leaving us, and joining us is Jamie. Just come back fresh from a shower, apparently. Apparently he stinks. Now he smells good. You could eat off him.
I slept in this morning, folks, so it wasn't the best prepared for me match, but I wish I felt this morning like I do right now. Oh,
wow.
Giles decided to hang that over the hole by mistake.
He's done a Donny.
Oh, not a good break there from Robbo. He's found the pocket direct.
Yeah. Actually, Robbo would be very happy to be 5-4 down right now because he's hasn't gone well at all.
I've actually changed my break for the first time. Well, I shouldn't say the first time, but one of the rare times where I'm very stubborn with the break. I won't give up on the spot that I put the white. But this Big Guns tournament, I've actually been putting the white ball far closer to the side cushion.
Yeah.
And I'm hitting the front ball direct and screwing the white ball back to the back rail, and I've been getting relatively good results. I did lose the break a little bit against Jake in the second half of the match. But
it's nice to have a few little options with the break because each table play is different, and you know whether it's raining or sunny outside, it affects the humidity inside, and yeah.
Yeah, people don't realise the effects weather and coldness in the room or heat
new
in the room can have.
And new balls and old balls and.
Bella's dropped the breast down on the ground. I think Vendal's corrected his hands, thinking that it's more shit. Is it a loss of frame?
Well, you've got to be kidding me.
She's questioning that.
Surely not.
Yeah, now the head adjudicators or the head police coming in.
If that's serious, that is poor form.
So what's happened, folks, is
I'm going to go find out, actually.
Oh, go on. What is it with South Australian water?
It's actually just time running.
Well, yeah. I'm not sure if he's talking or not, so sorry if we're overlapping.
Can you hear him talking?
Right, so Mick's got it muted. I think he's just finding out what's going on, but Lyndall's continued. If that was actually the question, because she dropped the restless loss of frame, I'm disgusted with that, but surely it wasn't that simple. Talk about pulling out all the tricks in the book. That's ridiculous. Anyway, back onto these. So what's the verdict, Mick?
All right. Verdict is. You ready for this?
Yeah, what actually happened
Are
first?
you ready for this?
Oh,
Isabella time fouled, so she was just asking for ball in hand.
oh, is that all? Okay, well, that's... I was going to say, there's no way she'd ask for a loss of frame from the rest. Dropping the rest, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy talk.
So you're saying Isabella didn't know you could take ball in hand?
I don't know, actually. That looks like Robbo's hand, is it? No?
No, it's Simon's.
That's
Simon
Simon's.
is going 6-4 up here.
Yeah.
So the girls have actually got a time on them, have they?
They must. Yeah, they do.
Well, that shouldn't actually affect someone like Isabella because she's the fastest woman player in the country at the moment.
Simon just pull one back there, back to 6-4. It's amazing when you just feel really good. You get a frame back and they just run a rack.
Yeah, but that was off the break. You just cannot do that at this level. And it is actually amazing how many times you dump the white and they run the rack and then they break themselves the next frame and run the rack as well. They just double kick in the face.
Yeah. Della making short work of this.
I actually watched, I was sort of here and there watching Della and Dave Ewing play their match. I saw Della miss more balls in one frame than what he did against me the whole match yesterday.
That's normally the case when you watch.
Filthy with him I was.
All right, Simon.
So same score lines on both matches?
No.
Hang on. Oh, sorry, 6-5. What am I talking about? Never mind. I did know that. Controlled break there from Simon. Finds a middle pocket. How's the red bottom right, Mick? Do you think this red goes to the left-hand side that's stuck to the yellow?
I think it does. Yeah. Even if you play it with a little bit of left-hand side, I think it goes.
Still got to deal with the other red to the top. So it'd be interesting to see what he takes here. He might chop the yellow down first shot if he doesn't like the reds. I like the yellows myself. I think they're a bit more...
Doesn't have much of a starter though, except the top one.
Well, I'd be happy with that. We're playing it off two cushions. So left and right cushion, try and come back centre table for the yellow in the middle. But no, he's going to go reds.
Oh, wow. He's left himself in no man's land up to that
might
first
be able to
shot.
get through to this red.
Joel just breaking and going in off. Della's a chance to actually tie the match up here.
And what is going on with my player auction?
Oh, you got Joel.
Got Joel and Robbo.
So you're doing all right.
Actually, if they both were to lose, I'd come out about square, so... So I expected that shot to come. A little cover-up special.
All right.
I don't think Robbo can afford to pot this either.
No, I think he actually just needs to spend the next 15, 20 minutes just battling his butt out and try and win this frame and put it back on Simon. And that way you might make Simon think twice about putting another ball over the pocket the next time. If you lose a long battle like that, it can actually play on your mind.
Yeah, sometimes you can try and force yourself to pot out because you just lost the tactical battle. Yep.
I think this is where Mark now needs to actually make that decision and just play this frame out and spend a long time, because it might force Simon to actually go for something that he shouldn't.
I don't think he'll do it.
Tell you what, even giving two here.
Giving two is dodgy.
Yeah,
but
it is dodgy. If you can leave him on that top red.
Force him to waste a shot early.
Yeah.
Look, he might do that, He might play it, but James Dell's about to go 6 early by the looks of things. He cannot dump the white. It is probably the biggest error anyone can make at the high level game is dumping the white off the break.
Oh, I don't know whether he's come around. Oh, he's come around perfect. Della, that's perfect. He just roll this in and come down about 4 or 5 inches.
So
Mark
Robbo's
with the foul. I think he's given it. It's a foul snooker.
No, he would have had a good look at this. He took a long time to decide where he wanted this. I reckon the camera's just telling us it is, but he's asked the question. Robbo's straight around to have a look. So Robbo doesn't think so, but going to get a white to check. And I'm not even going to bother trying to guess this on camera. It's just ridiculous to try and tell. But Robbo's had a look. I'll go have a look. I'll be back in a sec. Actually, I'll take the mic with me, hell. Mick can have a look. Call ahead of Judy. Let me have a look. Get some string line on that fucker. Oops. Sorry, folks. Thought I had myself muted. Sorry about that. It's really close, guys. My gut feeling is that it is a foul snooker. But they may actually need to seriously get string liners. It's really close. I don't think you can really tell that easily from the naked eye. And this decision is extremely critical. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
Well, it was a foul snooker, but when Lee put that middle white ball in, not a foul snooker.
I thought it was a foul snooker too, but that's why I said get some string lining on that one because it was that close.
Yeah, it was very close, but
so decision in the end was not a foul snooker. So Joel and James Della 6-all. James has pegged back 2 frames to level things up.
Yeah, at first glance it looked, and I said yes, it looks like it's a foul snooker, but I'm not the adjudicator. But when Lee come out and put that middle white in amongst them, you could see straight away that yeah, it was close, but it wasn't a foul snooker. So it was definitely the right call.
I actually still think you'll get these, Mick.
Yeah. Regardless of whether it was or wasn't.
Obviously, ball in hand would have been way, way better. Or to pot the yellow over the pocket, whichever you preferred to do.
Anyone out there too that's looking for a table, I've actually got one of these at home and they play magnificent. And JR has got them for sale. If you would like to send either myself a message, I can let him know, or send him a message direct. But if you go through me, I'll guarantee you'll get a lot cheaper and a lot of your accessories for basically nothing as well. So
getting a kickback, Mick.
No, I don't get nothing out of it. I promise you that. He's built me a table 6 months ago, and you can see on some of my lesson videos how the table is, and it is a very good table. One of the best tables I've had. And I bought 3 of them off JR.
I actually have one of JR's tables way back from the Nationals when it was at Breakers, so that's at least 2011 or something, was it?
Yeah.
2005, was it? It was that long ago. So it's a super old table, and the cloth has still not been replaced. The rails are still not being replaced. Does need it badly now, but it is. I'm so scared to get it done, I kid you not, because I'm so happy with the pocket cut. I don't want them stuffed up. They're that good.
Yeah.
But that table that Joel and James are playing, I played on that last night, and it is the best table I've ever played on in my life.
Yeah. And the colour of it too actually looks really nice as well. It's like I'm not even going to guess what colour it is, but it looks really nice. You can see the grain run through it, even on the screen there.
I've said so many times how like everyone's craps on about the Supreme tables and how good they are. I just think that this table on the left of the screen here is playing better than any table I've ever seen.
If all tables played like this JR's table, the one on the left there, you'd be very happy.
Yeah,
very happy.
The one thing I'll give credit to for the Supreme tables is they are always exactly the same, no matter what table. That's next to the next to the next.
That's a great thing.
Consistency is there. And he has made this out, so a commanding lead starting to form now.
Yeah.
And I keep saying it over and over, I really rate this bloke. Yeah, I think he is absolutely class.
Well, he's in, what is this, the quarters? He's in the quarters.
He just doesn't make errors. He just does not make mistakes. Not stupid mistakes.
It's good out. 7-4.
Yeah, and that was the danger of potting that ball over the hole. It was, you were giving your opponent a chance to win the frame. But sometimes you do need to do that. Generally, you do it more when you're ahead, though, not when you're behind.
Sometimes, you know, also when you're behind, you can think funny too, and you think, well, maybe I'll just give them two and they'll stuff up quickly, and then I can have a couple of tap-ins, you know.
I think Lyndall Morford has just taken a lead over there from 4 or 5-1 down. I think she's 6-5 up now.
Yeah, it's amazing what experience does when you won something like this, and when you haven't, you're just wanting to fall over the line.
That's exactly what experience does. It gets you past. It gets you over the line. It doesn't always work. Sometimes you need some ability.
But I can
Otherwise,
tell
I'd
you
be
now,
smashing Jake every time I played him. I've got way more experience than him.
I can tell you now, we keep saying it though, Bella will be the new #1 very shortly.
Yeah,
when it
she's
comes to women's
she's
sport.
got heaps of maturing to do still. So that time's got plenty. She's got plenty of time to blossom and develop and become the superstar that she will be. What I really want to see out of Bella, to be honest, because she's the next best thing. I want to see her be the ultimate male player. So the female that plays exactly like the guys, same as what Sue Thompson did for so many years and won so many world titles. She played just like the guys do. She developed frames. She kicked balls out. She had all the shots. You just don't see enough of that in the women's game, and it's something I really want to see it happen more. And youth is the answer. Youth is definitely the answer. We need more juniors playing this game.
Well, she might even get that good. She'll might even make the men's state team one day.
Well, I wouldn't put it out of possibility, to be honest.
Oh, what a shot by Joel.
He's just, well, he didn't want to Chinese himself. He's just fallen short enough, I think.
I think he's fine.
Yeah, I think he's all right too. Do you think he can play this plain ball, Mick, and come up and down and play the black on the bottom right here?
No, I think he's going to hit the yellow. If he's going to do that, maybe play it with pace and sort of arc into the yellow and play with like top left-hand side so he comes off 2 rails. Sounds really weird, but
I understand what you're saying, but you're relying on a little bit of luck there to control the white when you're playing it at that pace.
well, he can actually screw back here.
No way. It looks so thin. Let me look at the look at the table.
As in screw into the yellow, and he might be able to push the yellow onto the black.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So
I don't think that angle's there, Mick. I think he's hitting the yellow too far down the table.
Yeah, you're right.
I think the white will slide off it and go towards the bottom corner pocket.
So maybe play top left and sort of punch it in and try and get the zip around.
I really think he can slide past this yellow, Mick.
Yeah? You could be
Well,
right.
He's stunning it, so I'm wrong.
It doesn't look right on here, but there it is.
Yeah, that was the problem. See, he was always going to come off that yellow and snooker
So
himself.
if he played the same shot with like top left,
With
he could
pace.
zip around. Yeah, he could zip around and maybe have half a chance. But
I think the way he played that, he felt he was missing the yellow.
Maybe.
There's no, you wouldn't hit it that soft otherwise. If he hadn't missed it completely, he would have gone up and down. He probably would have been all right.
Yeah. Mate, Mark's just made a good little cannon there. Open up the balls.
What's he on? Yellows or reds?
He's on yellows.
Oh,
Good chance to take this frame.
We know he's on yellows thanks to Dan with his little red and yellow
Yeah,
little
huge.
beauties over the scores and names. Yeah. This is all about the black, isn't it, really, this out? Would like to see Robbo screw back and get on the ball in the left middle now. Don't want to leave that till near the end of the frame because the transition of black could be dodgy. I'd like to eliminate that quickly.
Well, either roll through and then that way he can stun up, but actually he can't. He's got to play the yellow in the same pocket.
Oh, he's hit
got a
that
kick.
badly.
He got a kick. And he will clean the white just to show everyone at home that he did get a kick.
It's strange to get a kick when you are queuing like that.
Well,
Generally,
you're not putting side, so you're not actually...
but he's cued the ball.
Yeah,
Do you know
but
what I mean?
but you're not putting side on it. So the way the ball travels towards the object ball, where you've hit and left that chalk mark on the white.
Oh, I understand that. I just didn't see a kick there. Have you got a replay?
Well, he tried to screw back, and it didn't come back.
I reckon he just didn't get through the white.
I'd probably I'd give him a little bit more credit to screw back, you know, a foot more than that.
Shot fella, come on.
Well, we're gonna get a replay of it, Mick, so we can just see the kick.
I can tell you now, he got a kick, and I'm pretty sure he might even watch this and give you a call in a few days.
Oh, he'll actually spray me. He'll be like, "What are you talking about, Jamie? I don't make cueing errors."
He's in annoyed mode here, so he's just going to try and pot this and zip back.
Shot, Robbo, come on.
Yeah, make sure he doesn't go near the middle if he overscrews.
That's right. He'll be happy with this.
Must pot this though. Oh, he's missed it.
He's got to start knocking them in. Then.
Yeah, he's played that a bit like Jay Stevens. Except I normally overcut them, not undercut them. Yeah, if he's 7-4, he probably does pot that.
It's tough when you're not feeling it. Like, everything's tough out there. You just don't know if you're going to pot it or not.
No, that's exactly right. So here we go.
Yeah.
I didn't see any bad reaction at all off that. I did not see any jump, any movement, anything. I just don't.
It died. I got a few kicks out there with Mick. One of them cost me a frame, a yellow one on the centre. There's a lot of kicks happening out there.
Look, we will give him the benefit of the doubt.
That was 100% a bad contact. It would have went thud and stopped, and that's exactly what. It doesn't have to jump.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't. It just has to make a terrible noise. So it looks like Jimmy Della. I actually saw, I was actually with Colby's father, Bill, and he showed me a replay of Jimmy Della missing a dead straight ball in the corner, screwing back. I couldn't believe it.
I don't know whether this plant is on, that Simon is going to have to make it.
I reckon he's going to make it, yeah.
He's going to make it, but is it makeable, or is he going to play
he might play it. I think it is
roll-up.
Oh, wow, he's played a snooker.
He's played a good snooker there.
How do you get out of this, Mick? Can you get out of this?
You don't.
I think you're right. I don't think you do either.
The only problem is, though, he can push through and maybe knock the red and the other red in to keep his two, so...
No, I think if you just bury that white a little deeper, don't think that's going to happen.
Jimbo's gone a little bit too far in his yellow here, but I still think he's all
right.
right.
He's fine.
Just roll it in.
When I watch James Delahunty play when he's flying, I feel like he will never ever miss.
Got to watch he has a miscue here.
He just cues the ball so nice.
Mark's going to try and get out of it here.
Wow, getting out of this is a big effort.
Really don't like. Is it 6? I think it's 8-6. Della.
Is it really?
Because I'm pretty sure Della won the last frame. Can you check the score over here? No.
I don't think that was on, Mick. Do you?
I missed it.
He's tried to come around the back of the Reds, and he's hit the bottom rail. Not sure that. Well, you know what? He's taken it on, so maybe it was.
Yeah.
You got to give him once again. You got to give him the benefit of the doubt. He wouldn't play that shot if it wasn't a chance to go.
Yeah, that's right. But this is where if you're feeling terrible and you're down, you almost think I need to knock this black in, otherwise I lose.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe the right shot was that. Maybe the right shot was sort of tucking in underneath and moving the red a little bit and making him waste a shot and then making him land on that top
Yeah, there's
red.
still a little work to do, wasn't
Yeah.
he? He had to get position.
Just going to double check the scores. I think it might be 6-8 Della.
The problem is when you do that, you're thinking, well, I'm playing a high quality play here.
Oh wow.
What's he done that for? He's got 2.
Maybe Robbo hit it. Probably not.
He definitely didn't hit. He missed it by a foot. I don't think he actually meant that outcome. But I can tell you Robbo's not going to get out of this one. If Robbo gets out of this and pots it, I will eat the glass and everything that's in this pot. Yeah. I was just looking at that myself. Hit the rail, jump over the red, pot it.
I think you're
9-ball
safe.
shot.
Seven six. It is 7-6.
Well, Robbo, what he needs to do here is just look at the best possible spot he can put the white where Simon can't get the easiest position off it.
Just try and nudge into it and try and make it touching. So Simon's got to hit away from it. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I like that.
And and then he's got to hit away.
That's actually, that is the correct call. You get this touching, he's got to get the rail and try and do something with it.
Yeah, and you might buy yourself one more shot because if you don't leave it touching, you can sort of push through it.
Well, he mustn't have left it touching because he's looking at pushing through it now, is he? A lot of the time, in most situations, you do not want a touching ball. Most situations, but this was a situation where a touching ball would be good. So it looks like he's. Oh no, it was a touching ball. This is interesting. This looks pretty thin. Oh, this is super thin. It looks potable on the camera. It's actually really, really thin.
I don't think Simon's going to go for
Absolutely won't go for this.
Just make sure you don't foul here. Make sure you hit the cushion. Oh, tell you what, Robbo's going to have a look at the swerve here.
Yeah, he may. It's the only thing that might turn him off is he's so close to the red.
I can tell you now, with his cue, this new cue that he's been using for quite a while now, he can get very good swerve on it. So it wouldn't surprise me if he has a dip here.
Honestly, he's screwed anyway here. You might as well have a go. Don't die wondering. He's over. Oh, what a great shot. What a great shot.
There it is.
And that right there could be, Mick, Q.
Turning point.
That's the one. Could be the turning point. That's a very large swerve, and that deserves a replay or two. That's a good call, Mick.
He gets very good swerve on his cue. He gets a good bend.
Gets a good bend on his cue. There's no replaying that.
Come on, Val.
Oh, Robbo's actually in the way of the shot to see the replay. His body's in the way of it.
Oh.
That's unlucky. How? You know what, Robbo? Seriously, mate, if you're going to play the swerve shot, play it, then run out of the way.
I'll tell you what, he actually nearly over-swerved it too.
Yeah, because he's
swerved
actually...
into the cushion.
Come on, Val.
But that's actually his best result, because if he swerves direct, he can sometimes follow it, or he might hit in between cushion and black and draw it.
Oh, that was a bit of a soft break there by Simon again.
I don't think he's belting the hell out of the break.
I actually felt broke against last night against Mikey. Only 3 balls come out. I racked the balls, I broke, and only 2 or 3 balls come out.
Actually, it's a very similar thing to Jake, except I just managed to get 4 to hit. But yeah, they just didn't come open. That was the only frame it did it. But yeah, look at Jimmy.
I think
Della
Jimmy
here.
gets this after his last one.
He doesn't miss balls. That's the problem.
Just got to watch. Oh, he's missed
Well, that
it.
has missed.
It's dipped in a bit.
I actually think it moved a bit too.
They do dip in against the nap.
I'm surprised he didn't punch it, because that's what he normally does. So a big out here for Joel to make.
Another Simon's break and sort of the way the balls land have been pretty good to him, I think, this match as well.
Well, from what I've seen so far, I've only seen the last 2 breaks, and they've both been pretty nice.
And Butters hasn't come back yet. I think he's still playing.
Oh, he's in the outer bullets?
Yeah.
Are you playing in that? Yes.
Me? No.
Oh, you played today, so yeah.
Yeah. So did you.
I honestly think that's a rort. I should be allowed to defend my out of bullets championship title. Let's go for the 3-peat, mate.
Oh, Rusty's in the outer bullets.
Yeah, what's going on there, eh? That's a first.
Let's get his Calcutta bid down for next year.
I don't know how he didn't get back in the draw today. That's a good shot.
Well, that is a bit lucky. I think he was trying to go into the yellow there.
He was, for sure. He's actually just put his hand up to Robert to apologise because he just realised he's landed fat on this red.
This is a problem when you win a frame and then the guy just goes and does this. It can really play on your mind. But at this level, you expect it.
You do. I mean, the way I look at high level pool, if my opponents breaks and they pot a ball, I expect not to get. Well, even before they break, I expect the possibility of not getting a visit. And if I get a visit, I'm buzzing. I mean, that's all you can hope in this game at the top level is just to get a visit every frame. No matter how hard the shot might be, you just want to get to the table to have a chance.
Still actually a little bit of work to be done here with Simon. He can actually top it and come through and between the black and the yellow.
It looks perfect to me. The angle actually looks spot on. But I think he's more concerned with the transition from the red to black, like the angle he's going to have on that.
Well, he's going to have to get to the first red first, or the last red first.
The way he's looking, I think he's very confident of this shot, but it's where he wants to land. He's actually screwing through the gap, is he? He's played that really nicely.
That is a good shot.
Oh, Joel has hit that perfect, I think.
Oh, that is perfect. Yeah, he's got angle.
A very important couple of balls is for Joel to get back to 7-6 after that miss from Della.
He'll knock this in. On that table that Joel and Della's playing on, that table runs pretty mint.
Yeah, it does. It runs spot on. I really enjoyed playing on the table last night.
This is where Mark's hoping to get a chance here.
And, well, if you're going to land on it but in a bit of no man's land, that's about as no man as you can get.
That's a great shot by Joel. Big shot by Joel.
Big shot coming up here. I don't expect him to miss it, to be honest.
Don't roll it, just stun it in. Knock it in.
Which one? Oh, the Joel's one. He rolls it in.
Jeez.
I don't expect Simon to miss this.
I back Simon to knock this in. Actually, no, I don't.
No, I don't expect him to miss it. He's just checking the in-off. It's not there.
I think he just plays it with a bit of top or something. I don't think the in-off's there, like you said.
I don't think he has to do anything. He has to just concentrate on the pot. Oh wow, he's changed his mind.
He's gonna have, if he's gonna play that way, he has to play like with drag and pull it away from the pocket. I think this way you're gonna hit it too thick.
Looks plain ball to me. Yep. Oh, it's sat over the hole.
You're gonna hit it too thick. Not thick, but.
Right, I reckon this yellow goes in the middle too as an opener. So it's all going to be how he gets on this ball that's down to the bottom left of the table. This is a massive opportunity for Robert.
7-6 or 8-5. This is, yeah.
Oh, Jimmy Delahunty has gone back to queuing out the side of his ear again. But he has straightened up his action. Did you notice that? Been like that for a while now.
His ears are in the way.
He doesn't queue out the side of his ear anymore. He queues directly down the chin.
We'll see what Mark's going to do here. He's probably looking at going into the yellow or getting behind it. You've got a few yellows.
I think
now.
You'll be looking at getting in behind it.
Yeah, you've got a few yellows now to get in there.
Tell you what, the one that's if you basically draw a line directly between the black and the white, the one that's sort of to the right there, you really want to eliminate that as soon as possible because it just oh, look at this shot. Oh, it's not, that's too high.
No, that's fine.
You reckon it's okay? Oh, geez, I don't like that shot, Mick. This looks dodgy to me. I think he's going to go for it. I think he's going to deny it and look for a better opportunity than that.
Well, maybe, but if you can screw off it and just miss the black, it's game over. Or if he does run past it, run past the black.
I think the natural angle, I've had a look at the table, and I reckon he's going straight into the black. But you definitely can screw off it, Mick.
Well, if you don't think you can get onto it, then you take this now. This is your black ball. So I think if he gets this, I think he goes game.
He really doesn't. He's not a massive fan.
He hasn't felt it all match, so he's not really feeling this. Just hurry up and deny it. Pot the one in the centre, go up the table and reset.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all you got to do. And then if you get back down in this situation again, you just feel better because, well, it's your only shot.
That's right.
So take the one in the centre, go up towards the nameplate at the bottom. And you know what? You could probably have another dip if you wanted to.
Yeah, well, what's he taking here? Wow, he's denied so much. He's played the snooker. I reckon that's just ducked into the rail a little bit right last second there, made it a little trickier, that ball in the middle.
This has to be actually really hard if he's played it. And it looks to be a good snooker.
Yeah, it does look to be pretty.
Unless you can swerve between those two yellows with right-hand side.
Imagine if he does play the swerve shot and says to Robbo, yeah, I got you covered, bro. Got you covered, bro. How did Butters go in his repercharge match when he's out of bullets? Out of bullets. So Butters is available for commentaries, just let us know. So we will do a rotation soon.
Yeah, well, I've been on for a bit. I'm happy to do a bit of a swap for now, and I'll jump back on a bit later.
Geez, Jimmy's got a little closer than what he would have liked there.
I'll just see this frame out, and then I'll let Butters have a chat.
So Jimmy's taken the lead 8-7. What's going on here? It looks like he's going to push yellow down, is he, Mick? Yep.
That's no good, I
No
think.
good.
Well, you just play the double now with the yellow and bump the other yellow out a little bit. Maybe if you've got the angle.
I think Robbo will take the ball in the middle first.
And get better angle.
Yeah. Actually, no, I think you're right, Mick. Play the back double, kick the other one out. You've virtually got automatic position on that ball in the middle.
Problem is that you could kill that top yellow to the rail if you concentrate too much on the double. You actually sort of need to miss the double and go into the top yellow as well. You really need to waste a shot.
Yeah, he's fine with that.
Very good, very good.
So last ball potentially may even be this tricky one in the middle where you'll just leave it as a little dolly in last.
Yeah. He wants to sort of go to the top rail now and then to the centre one on the right-hand side and then the left-hand side.
He's playing for it straight away. Well, he's definitely on that. Oh, that's actually slightly further than what he would like. He's just made this slightly tricky. Still think he'll take it.
It's one of those outs where you
What the hell's he doing here? He's playing off the yellow.
just don't hit this too thick.
Oh, he's played that nicely.
Yeah, he has played it nicely.
That is a shot. He will play Butters. I will never play that shot in a million years. I'll flick that in the middle all day long. I am shocking at them.
Wants to be on the top rail here, I'd say. Top rail. Sit on the top rail.
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, well, I'm an excellent bumper out or a setter upper.
This is a big frame for Mark, especially with the way things have been happening. So I'll jump off for now. I'll jump back on a bit later. Catch you later.
Thanks, mate. So 7-6 now, Robbo trailing. Simon Singleton has been pretty solid this match thus far, and Butters Wax on the mic joins us in commentary. Okay, Butters.
How you going, mate? Scary can go and get Mark a drink and give him a shoulder rub and some moral support like all good spouses should.
Yeah, some sweet nothings in the ear.
Correct. It's been pretty good pool, mate.
I expect nothing less, to be honest.
Absolutely. bit slower over the other side. Ben and Gus were 5-all, 6-5 to Gus possibly.
And that's a match I expected to go quick. They both attack.
Well, Benny rolled off the first 4 frames very quickly, and then has slowed it down, and Gus has come back. And Mick Hill it might even be finished. No, still going. No, it's finished.
So Mick Hill won, did he?
Pretty well. He was 9-6 last I heard, so I'll go with yes. Unless Jake won 6 frames in the last 9 minutes.
I don't think Jake was at. I mean, he still beat me. But he still wasn't at his best. He's missing more balls than what I was used to seeing, especially in the first half of the match. He missed a dead straight black apparently against Mick Hill. That's not a great result.
Just had to go to a quick photo shoot, mate. You know how it is for us Australian players and all that.
I wouldn't know about the Australian player stuff.
Yeah, I know. I was just taking the proverbial. Tracy being on the ABF committee saw this as a good opportunity for a photo shoot with the amount of Australian reps that are here.
Yeah, I did actually try and put my vest on, and I couldn't even do it up. I'm not kidding, Butters. I couldn't do it up. And that's not because I've gotten fatter. That's just
because
I've gotten wider.
Because you're in the gym all the time, mate.
I'm trying. This tournament's ruined my gym plans. It's not good enough.
I don't know about that shot from Joel.
Yeah, he would have liked to have been off the rail a little more, I think. Geez, he's really got to trust his action here.
I reckon. Who wouldn't trust his action, just
quietly?
Yeah,
well, that's true.
Rusty's just come back for some backseat commentary, as he loves doing.
Oh. Kenny Nicol is a champion. He's given me a seat with a back on it.
Yeah. Okay. Fried rice is amazing down here at Bar 8, so apparently get down and get into it.
With the can of Guinness.
Scotty Matthews reckons he fell off that seat you're on, and I don't believe that because he would have broken.
I'm actually due to order some food myself, so I might get the fried rice this time.
I've finished playing now, so now I can eat. Cannot eat while I'm playing.
Mate, I reckon I've had 2 meals for the whole weekend.
Yeah, me too.
Shocking.
And that's been when I've gotten home.
I haven't been home yet.
Granted, one of those meals was an entire family-size egg and bacon pie and 3 toasties.
Joel's missed that pot along the rail by quite a fair bit. He's hit the rail very early.
I was, Joel. Like I said, I was really unhappy with where he landed there. Well, I mean, I wasn't unhappy about it, but he would have been.
Yes, I'm not happy either because I've got him in the player auction, so.
All right, well, I was unhappy for you when he landed there, Jamie. So Jimmy gets these. Oh, that's just come a little bit too far. Or a bit less.
And Roy Tan's probably happy at the moment. His $8,500 outlay is in the semis now. But he needs a finals berth to actually make a profit, or he could still lose about 2,000 or so.
If he wins it, Roy's a genius.
Look at this shot from June. That's
going in off the middle.
If he goes in off there, that's actually pretty unlucky because he's played that really well.
Just okay. Just got to bounce well, didn't it?
It shot off the rail.
So was Simon a few ahead earlier?
He was. Yeah, he was. He was 3 up.
Don't start,
Oh, language.
It should have been offered to the previous bidder.
I hope my mic didn't pick that up.
Because I was doing the one in the UK, the one over here, I didn't want to know that some fucker had done that.
Big cut from Jim.
This is a large. I'm surprised he's not playing the other one. What a shot.
How well's he controlled that?
That's a great shot.
That's massive.
Jeez, he's a freak. He really is a... I love watching Jimmy Della play.
Yeah,
I really
he's
do.
been one of my favourite players for about 15, 20 years.
Only one in the tournament that can go a yard against me.
It's a big call, Rusty.
It's a huge call.
Given that Joel beat him last year.
Yeah, Joel's got a habit of producing.
I actually think that mid-match where he was trailing and then went to the lead, that was some of the best pool I've ever seen. No, Joel, when he...
Eight frames in a row, mate.
Yeah,
He didn't make an error.
Crazy good stuff.
We were calling it. It was just unreal. Jimmy Della, when he's on...
nice shot there from Jimmy again.
He looks pretty comfortable out there.
Jowett or Jowett?
All right.
9-7,
danger
Jimmy.
times, danger area for Joel here.
It'll be just interesting to see if Joel locks down a little more now, because he does. I watched.
That's if you get the opportunity. I mean, Jimmy's break now. How do you lock down Jimmy's break?
Yeah, his break's crazy. Wow, that's missed by 4 foot. Big chance for Robbo to get back to even here.
Absolutely.
Jeez, he's missed that by a mile. Yellow.
Robbo's on yellows, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
Big chance.
Good chance.
These 2 yellows down near the black and the 2 reds are a little tricky. Would like to...
it's not too bad. You can get under them if you got the white around where the black is.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
on both, so.
Yeah, pretty sure it passes to the right middle, that top of the 2, and then...
Here we go, super break. Crunch.
Actually, I reckon he's took a bit off that. He normally breaks harder than that.
That's still pretty sick, going dry on that.
Tricky outlay, though. I like the yellows, Butters. What about you? I reckon the yellow sneaks under the red up the top end of the table there.
Yeah.
And they're all on.
Mind you, reds aren't bad if this one down the bottom right goes under that yellow too. Cushion first. Which it 100% does if you glance over there.
Oh, yeah. Robbo's actually gone into these and he's landed horrible.
He asked me if I wanted to stick around,
I have to probably forced to play the double now and stun it for the other yellow that he's near. And I'll tell you what, Butters, I would have to be in the room right now on these tables or any table in this room, the worst doubler in the room.
Oh.
I think I was about 0 from 55. I could not. Every time I thought, okay, this is throwing a little wider, I try and straighten it up, and I straighten it up too much, and I was having a nightmare with the doubles.
Yeah, well, I stuffed up and said, I can't believe I've left you dead straight in the double there, and you looked at it for 5 minutes before you just trusted what I said and hit it.
That's the only one I got. If you had told me it wasn't dead straight, I would have missed it.
14 hasn't been to a big gun since it started. You need to make sure Mick's not doing the deal.
Oh, that's
a great shot from Robbo.
That's a bad miss from Joel.
Unless you give me some jelly, I will be doing a deal.
And Joel's actually shown emotion after missing that ball, which I've never seen before.
Yeah, he doesn't get frustrated easily, Joel.
Have you been to his restaurant down there yet?
Yeah, he's not happy. And that's huge. Jimmy can get these the way he's rolling.
Jeez, there's nothing here for Robbo to do. Just stun this in and play the yellow off the back rail and pick a massive gap in the middle of the table, just like that.
Which he is very good at. I'm stunning off 2 rails because you're heading straight at the black.
I like to stun off 2 rails, Butters, because you are widening the angle.
Well, but you're coming straight at the line of the black, so you're running down the line. Yeah, you're not crossing it.
You're not risking snookering yourself behind reds. You're actually throwing away from the danger area and going into the good area.
But he's exceptionally good at just rolling up and landing on a dime.
No, he's played your shot, Butters. Yeah. I reckon that's the correct way to play it because
so
you can't snook yourself. You cannot, no matter what you do.
You've got to hit it that bad, yeah.
So 7-all, Robbo will not go away.
Well, not only will he not go away, it's he's back to square. So that is 7-all now, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. Thanks, Dan. Geez, you're slow, Dan.
Good shot there from Jimmy Della. And that shot you were talking about earlier, Butters, is probably going to come into play in the next probably 2 or 3 shots.
Red off
off the back of the yellow.
There's a lot more room than it looks like on the screen. That'll fit under, no worries. Cushion ball and straight in. It's just when he gets on it, like it's tough to hold here. Is he playing this?
Surely he's going to try and hold for it now.
Drag.
Oh wow, okay. Oh, has he opened it up? I doubt it.
No, he's killed it. He doesn't have the shot he did have now.
Yeah, it's not quite on now.
Simon a break at 7-all.
Definitely didn't mean to catch the yellow there, but geez, he plays those back cut shots well.
Fantastic.
He's trying to open this up now. He's going in with loads aside. And he's sort of killed it.
He's on it.
Oh, wow, it bounced huge.
He's on it, mate.
That bounced huge. And he's only got to drop this in. He's got automatic position.
Yeah, and it leaves him on the right side of the red as well.
Who needs a B game when you can do what this bloke does? It's still going to be tricky, this. He needs to land exactly right on the last red as well. So everything's got to be spot on here.
I don't think it matters too much, to be honest, because worst case scenario, he lands 2 straight or something, he still ends up with a double. Unless he's absolutely dead straight, he can still come out and get on a double.
I'd just cop landing on this perfect all day and dropping in and playing the run through myself.
Why doesn't he just play the red off it now? Why doesn't he just play the red off the other red?
Because then you stiff siding yourself to miss all the yellows to get back up there again.
All right.
He's got into it too much. It's no good.
He's a little. How's his angle?
I reckon he's all right.
He's got the running angle.
The run through.
He can actually
running. Yeah.
He can use.
No, this
he
is
can use a
perfect.
little bit of right hand side.
Running side and you
Yep.
get up. You just got to.
Yeah.
He's just got to time this nicely, or it'll get stuck up.
Oh, he's missed the pot. That's a big let off there for Joel. Now he needs to capitalise though. He actually, if you actually go back and look at that, he did move a fair bit on the shot. He kind of got his body through before he'd actually cued the ball. So Robbo is in a good position to take the lead here, 8-7.
He's about to go 8-7 for sure. He won't get these wrong, mate.
Well, you would think so.
There's a commentator's curse, but I'm comfortable with that.
The little screw back on the ball in the middle and then stun up for the last yellow and then a little black in the right middle. You like that?
If you want, or you can just play this in the corner now, then in the other corner, and then you're dead straight stun in the middle and you're fat in the black. I don't think it matters which way.
Yeah, as long as he gets the angles right.
Yeah. He's short.
That's not a good shot from Joel.
No, he wanted that rail ball for sure.
I'm surprised he didn't take it first, but...
He's going your way, mate.
Yeah. Oh, it went. Okay, never mind. So it should be pretty straightforward from Joel from here, you'd think.
Jeez, he's decelled on that, hasn't
Yeah, didn't he? What? He really wanted to get past it for the angle up table. Now he's got to come around pretty...
Yeah, these, it's not bad, like it's still okay, but it's the sort of thing that a guy like Joel or how Robbo was used to play when he's, you know, trying to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah, you're right. Joel and
Gets in your
Robbo are
head.
both exactly the same. They're very controlling. They want the white ball perfect.
Robbo's taking the balls on more now, but yeah, for a long time they have been very similar.
Well, I'll tell you what a turnaround. This was almost match over, 10-7. And now we've got 9-8 coming up.
I'll give Jimmy a bit of credit. It was a pretty tough shot.
Was a tough shot.
Was a fair bit out than what it was.
Jimmy's just looking over at Joel going, "You're so lucky right now. You should be out of this match."
Looks like Joel's just going to take a quick break.
Yeah. Joel's gone, "That's rubbish, Jimmy. Now I need to go compose myself. You've upset me."
You're an idiot, Jimmy. I'm 8-9 down. I'm on your heels. So here comes a big break. Robbo and Simon.
Well, both matches.
Oh, yeah.
Robbo's breaking at one in front and Joel's breaking at one behind, so. He's come from behind and he's 8-7 in front and Scary's telling him to lift. Jeez, go easy, mate.
So Mick has just told Robbo to lift, and he said if I tell him to lift, he'll lift.
Yeah, well, Robbo probably would have appreciated that when the score was 0-0.
Oh,
straight in.
No,
Oh.
Jesus, Dan, what happened there? You did some fancy stuff with the screen.
Did a good job of it.
Oh, look at these red balls, guys. This is.
Yeah, Simon hasn't won one for a couple, so needs this to stop the momentum of the Ranger.
The Ranger flow?
The Ranger flow.
Now this goes. This goes to the corner past the yellow. I'm pretty confident.
It'll go back in the middle anyway, Jamie.
If it doesn't go, you're right. It will go in the middle, but. Okay. Well, if he denies it, this shot, either because he doesn't like the queuing, or it just doesn't go. Must be tight-ish. It is on, but he just
Gus
doesn't like the
is,
queuing from there.
7-6 up over Ben. Gussie, so going all right.
Gus is trying to redeem himself with the Rocky affair.
Yeah, I think he's got about 3 or 4 years to go of doing good deeds and being nice to people before he gets rid of that one, mate. If he lands dead straight on the one in the centre, he can run through 6 inches, and he's probably got a choice of 2 balls, well 3 balls actually. But
yeah, and I've just got one ear on you and one ear on Mick behind us, Mick Hill that is, and he's saying get an angle to slip past the yellow that's in the middle of the table and stun off it.
I'd probably go this way that he's gone, but you know, what would Mick Hill know?
Oh, it's true. But actually, the way Simon's played that, I don't know if he had the angle to play that shot.
Oh, he had a bit of pace on that.
Yeah, he threw it a touch.
He could have held it up a lot more.
But he's got angle to come off a side cushion and back centre of the table anyway past the yellow, so.
Yeah, which he has done, and he's hit that pretty much spot on. Just
I
don't
think
want to
this
get
can
caught
still
up.
go wrong, Butters.
Yeah, well, if he gets caught up, especially on the wrong side of a yellow, I think he's all right as long as he takes all the pace out of it and it can't get away from him.
Yeah, a good soft screw on the the one that's just under the black. And even if you land low on it, you can use the black to hold.
I'll tell you what, I reckon he can actually run this.
Oh, you reckon come off 2, Butters. Wow, he's held that really well. That's a great shot.
That's crazy trying to go through that gap.
That is an excellent shot.
One nick either way and he's frame over. Della's little mind games have worked. Looks good now for this frame.
Which mind games was that?
Oh, just messing with Joel. All the rubbish we were talking before. That didn't actually happen.
So Simon Singleton is level the score. It's a good response from Simon.
He needed this one.
And it's his break now as well. Wow.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know if
not-
he's played exactly like that.
That is not how he meant that to go in.
My God, that was lucky.
Tell you what, tricky transition now. You got to
Yeah, is it
go.
what?
You got to go back up you got to go back and forth 3 times here.
He may choose to just do it the once, Butters, and try and run through this and get right on the bottom rail.
I reckon he has to. It's horrible.
I reckon you deep screw past the yellow. How's this go?
Well, he couldn't. I don't know what. If he's not on, that's about as good as he was going to
Yeah,
get.
it was tough to get much more to the left hand side of the table than that.
I think he's in trouble.
Do you think you can play it cushion first, Butters, and flick it in and take the white ball past the top red off the side cushion and pick the gap? I can't see a lot else here if it's not on the
I
shot.
think the obvious shot would be to double the other yellow in the middle and run the white round.
Oh, my bad.
He might be okay.
Oh, he was fine.
What do? You've got to play the cannon and you've got to hit that red absolutely fat.
Either that or you go up and down through the gap and land for the black in the same pocket. He's about to pot the yellow. To me, it looks like they're not that bad, Butters. Am I wrong there?
Oh yeah, no, you might.
Let me have a look let me look at the table because it's probably not as close to the rail as you think. Yeah,
no,
it's
you might
actually
be right.
it's
I
more off
reckon
the rail than you think.
That's probably the only shot.
Well, up and down.
Well, how wide can he go? He's not going to be able to hold the wide. He'd have to land sort of.
No, he's playing your shot, but he's going to try and hold on the red.
This has to be perfect.
Well, he's actually got into it too much.
And it worked.
Well, this is tough, but
it's tough.
That's a shot.
Yeah, you've got a shot at it. If he does win this frame, how hard's he going to break in the next one? Let's try and get them all in. This is a bit finer than it looks on your screens, everyone.
He plays these shots so well, though, Jimmy.
Does. Plays most shots well.
That's true. That's in.
Got it.
Well,
yeah, it was too. Yeah, yeah, no.
Foul, lost the frame, pulling the balls out
foul.
before the white stops. Blah 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 blah. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, he's playing Joel, not Sound.
This is what I'm saying. This is what it's like. Claiming matches for catching balls and then all sorts of games.
Actually, there's no ref doing the ref a favour.
Doing your opponent a favour, getting it out quicker. So Jimmy on the hill.
Mick Hill, I've just heard him say in the background that he could only claim a foul if someone took the white ball out, put their hand in the pocket. He could only claim that if they had a gun to his head. It's a good call.
Yeah, it is a good call. Who'd you pick for this match, Jamie?
Well, I was on Joel because I've got him in the player auction.
Yeah, I was on Jimmy, and it's on cue ball. He's not there yet though, but that's a really good start. One red to move. Leave the one in the middle to second last, the tricky one. Play this one down here last. Sun out for the black.
You know what? He gets one good. He gets one good position, so I don't have to move anything.
No, I'm not saying about move anything. Just yeah.
It's now, mate.
Clearly, Scary's pep talk didn't work.
Yeah, good pep talk, mate. He lost the next
Because
one.
he dry broke. He dry broke, and if your pep talk had worked, you would have broken pot out. So you're no good. That's what we're trying to say.
That's dog house for Mark apparently.
So Ravo's not getting to share the double bed tonight. He's in the dog
Single
house.
bed,
Single.
Jamie.
Oh, it's a single bed. I didn't realise they shared a single bed together.
It's a hammock.
Oh, of course, because it gets that swing, creates that romantic effect.
See extract.
I think he's just going to try and land on it neat.
Oh.
That decided to have a quick look before it went in.
So he's going to take the two tough ones here in succession.
He's got a little comfort in the fact that there's two yellows that are horrible
Yeah.
And they are really horrible, especially while that red's blocking them.
And he's 10-8 in front.
And he's 10-8 in front.
And he's the super ranger.
And he's Jimmy Della.
Yeah.
He's super ranger. Rusty's not super ranger. It's Jimmy's super ranger.
Rusty didn't even make the last 16, did he? I mean,
So Rusty was last year's super ranger. He's old school super ranger. But mind you, if Robbo gets further than Jimmy, Robbo will be the super ranger.
Yeah, I don't know. Jimmy won Player of the Carnival at the Worlds, so, you know, and he shot 82% at the World Titles.
It wasn't horrible, was it?
That's power. Player of the World, mate. Pretty hard to go past that.
What a shot.
That's a great shot. I can't shoot 82% in a local comp, mate, so how you do it at the Worlds?
He just won the match with that shot. That is a sick shot. That's actually one of the best little cuts in the middle I've seen today, this weekend.
Fair enough. Semi-final. Who plays who?
I'm not sure.
Fair enough. Della plays Mick. That sounds weird.
It does sound weird. But that will be the matchup, guys, because I just do not see Jimmy Della chopping this up from here, even though he's
got to
probably
take the middle and screw back.
He does now.
To land in the same spot. Yeah, he's got to screw back and land where he is.
Doesn't have to. Could screw back past centre table and play the red in the centre for the black in the middle if he chooses to do that instead. And it looks like that's what he's going to do.
Can't believe he's gone your option here.
I can because, you know, I've got to get one right out of 12.
But it won't work now.
Oh, yes, it will.
That's perfect.
That is perfect. And Jimmy Della, barring a horrible error or a kick of massive
magnitude. So you're going to say barring something else then? Because he probably will be. You got to stun.
Yeah, you
take sliding past the yellow out of the
yeah,
equation.
just get through the gap. Even if you come like
Doesn't
past,
matter.
even
Anywhere.
if you come low, even like not almost to the rail, you still got a decent shot at the black. Didn't actually see what Robbo did there, but obviously it was good.
Did something good. Mick was happy about it.
I think Matty Curl was happy too. Well, he's ignored both of us, but played it perfect.
Well, it was straighter than it looked, wasn't it?
And Jimmy Della will advance to semi-finals versus Mick Hill. That should be an excellent match.
Great win, Jimmy Della, and full credit to Joel, who this is, in all honesty, this is probably his worst result.
It is his worst result. It is his worst result. He's never fallen short of a semi-final in his life.
How good is this bloke, guys? Seriously.
What a disgrace. What an absolute disgrace. The 1 year I buy him.
He is phenomenal.
No, he's had a good tournament, Joel. Anyone that makes the quarterfinals in the Big Guns tournament has had a good tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great shot there.
Just
Oh, hello.
He's overhit it. It's going to hit it. Oh, wow.
Ooh, I think he's just got okay queuing, has he?
Nah, he can queue at half a ball.
He's okay.
He plays these well, though. He's got a great action.
Oh,
solid.
I thought I was going to just draw for a second.
Still solid.
Go the new cloth.
If I had a jawed, he would have screamed a kick. Thrusted. Is that called the table thrust?
Yeah.
It's called the finisher.
So 9-8 Robbo keeping his nose in front.
Back in front, Robbo.
And his break.
So we have two semi-finalists now. Gus 8-7. They're going frame for frame at the moment. Ben and Gus. Ben. 8-7 to Gus.
Big break from Robbo. How's his fallout?
Is he going to be on a yellow?
He
Nut.
Yeah, that's a horrible layout, isn't it?
It's disgusting.
May straight up take the yellows and just lay up the bottom ball down here. Oh. Dave Ewing, if nobody knows, is a superstar.
There's no alcohol in it, mate.
Thank you, Dave. Jamie ordering fried rice.
I order fried rice.
You still switched off?
No, I said that live.
Super.
I actually was hoping Steve Tran to come down. I was going to borrow his rice cooker that he won in the raffle at Geelong.
Which, mate, he could probably give you one. I think he's got 3 because he's won 2 in raffles and already had one.
Well, I heard he's using them all. He's opening up his own noodle box.
Well, he'd need a noodle cooker then, wouldn't he?
Oh, mate, you just whack it in the rice cooker to save time.
8-7 to Gus.
Robbo looks like he's going to play a little containing shot here. I think he's just going to bounce this out. Snooker on the top 2 balls as best he can, or at least the one that cuts to the right, and run through a little bit so the cut to the left middle is not on. Now it looks like he's committing. Oh, he's gone the back double.
Oh.
And missed it.
Where's he? What's he? Yeah, he's left him tricky. Yeah.
$11 for a phone.
Oh, serious? Was that Dave Ewing price or my price?
He put $4.50 on to walk over there.
Well, it must have been a, what's it called, a taxi fee?
Dave Uber Eats Ewing.
Yeah.
It's very good rice, Jamie.
Apparently it is.
Right.
Apparently it is. Yeah, I did have a Palmer here. It was quite nice, but I'm trying all the menu options.
Can you all stop with the food thing?
Come on, mate. You know you're hungry. You want to eat.
I am hungry. I shouldn't have had that one wedge from Dave then. Now I'm giving me the food taste.
That's what actually made me order food. Wow, good shot from Simon.
Yeah, great shot. That's gone
Oh, he's
into
not
a
happy.
horrible area. And he's going at least stop there, so it's annoying him.
So the hand
which it hasn't done.
The hand gestures signalling don't do that.
He was trying to use the force, but they're very bad at that in New Zealand. The force is not strong with them, Jamie.
It isn't. Had the force had wool on it, that would have been awesome. Sorry, New Zealand guys.
It was Lord of the Rings film there, not Star Wars.
Yeah, but I wasn't talking about wool. Wool wasn't a Star Wars reference,
no,
clearly.
I'm just saying, that's, you know, wool wasn't a Star Wars reference. You think?
Tell you what, how's Simon feel here? He's got the option to play this ball at the top and then land on the double on the red that he sort of just killed. But then the transition to another
the
ball
yellow
after
he just
it.
killed.
Sorry, the yellow he just killed, yeah. Robbo's actually, to be honest, he's actually got a pretty good result out of that escape.
Yeah.
Really has limited Simon's options greatly because he does really only have one pot available, and it's not a simple out by any means. And he probably knows that he can't really miss a ball or go blasé without a good white because all Robbo's balls are pretty accessible now.
Yeah, and Robbo's got his nose in front.
Face cut double. Oh, good effort.
Oh, that would have been, if that goes in, he's landed nicely on the middle. He's every chance of going game. Now, as it turns out, all the yellows are on, and Robbo's got a tricky starter.
Yeah, Robbo needs to play a really good pot down the bottom corner or play a good safety.
Nicely controlled shot from Simon there.
Robbo's looking at the safety. He's looking at the flick off safety. I don't mind this shot because you've got a decent area you can land in. But the important part to me is get it hard up on the bottom rail.
Yeah, make the queuing as awkward as possible.
I'll play this on the left-hand side. Take it, try and put it on the. Oh, he's taking the pot on. What a great shot.
I tell you, most people are playing safety there now. He has said he's going to be more attacking. That's a massive
I'm actually
shot.
going to actually put Robbo on the wanker there, Butters.
Really?
Because he spent all of his time lining up the safety and then got down and knocked it in.
Hey, he
I'm
wants to
putting him
have
on the
fun,
wanker.
So he's just messing with
I'm
us as
putting him
well.
on the wanker for that.
That was a great shot.
It was a super putt, but he looked 100% on the safety.
But that's what we're saying. He just made that conscious decision to be more attacking.
Yeah, he's just...
and he's going game because of it.
Just went cheap, I think, in the player auction as well.
Yeah, Rusty bought him and then resold him, I think.
Who? Is he?
Matty Alphabet has bought Gus, so happy times for him. I think he only went for about 1,200.
Yeah, he was pretty cheap.
Scotty
doesn't want to be Chinese.
Scotty
No,
Matthews
he's
is
good.
standing there going, is that all? 1,200?
I'm the $4,600 man. Don't talk to me about figures.
So a little stun just to come out off the cush.
Do you think he's pretty straight on this, actually, Butters?
No, he's got enough to just stun off the cushion. Or he can probably roll it, but he will stun it.
Well, you want an angle to come just in between yellow and don't you? So that's a great shot. Yep. That's perfect. So now he will play black bottom left and land on it pretty neatly too.
Run through and even...
I hate to say this, Butters.
Cannon straight into that yellow, yeah. Well,
no kick.
It's one of those shots, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a potential.
You're a bad person. Cannot believe you even said that.
But he's played it well. It's okay. It's one of those shots that you can get the kick, though.
The one I got against you, when I went to, it was horrible.
Yeah, I remember that.
I didn't miss the pot, but instead of running through 1.5 foot off the cushion, it just stopped.
Ran through 2 centimetres.
Yeah, Mark Robinson's the one with red hair, mate. Yeah.
So 10-8, that's a big frame there from Robbo.
It was a good commitment to that pot.
Yeah, that pot, basically, that will actually show you at home, if you are willing to take the risk, you can get the reward. But
and you can also be made to look really stupid.
It is hard to pull the trigger at times. I'll be the first to say that. I'm trying more and more every time I play, but it is still hard to pull the trigger.
I've got some serious issues of not pulling the trigger. I'm trigger happy, Jamie. So Gus and Ben...
8 all.
8 all.
You just sense that's going to go down to the wire, don't you?
Yes.
And no ball from Simon.
As a result. How do you get those balls there off the break?
It's weird, isn't it? He didn't even hit it that hard. I'll tell you what, Robbo gets his first red onto the top left.
That's crazy.
You reckon that's crazy?
Absolutely.
No, it's very potable, Butters. What would you do here? I think he's got to play that first. Unless he doesn't like the
I'd
pot.
play the yellow. He's closest to smash that down the rail, go rail first, off the red, pot that red, and then go out.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, that's called pulling the trigger.
Well, I know I'm going to get the pot that way, so. Yeah, I reckon I'm 50-50.
Actually, I'm just going to check the I don't think it's anywhere near on, Butters. I'm just looking at the table.
What's not on?
The shot you've said, I don't think that plant's anywhere near on.
What are you talking about? The yellow he's closest to.
Oh, that one. Okay, gotcha, yep. Oh, you know what, Butters?
Yeah, you're loving my option now, aren't you?
Well, after he misses the pot, I am. But if he gets that pot, I still like the option I've chosen.
But he didn't. So he's not. He's playing more attacking, but he's not quite into craziness.
He's not in madness mode.
So
yeah, you won't be over the moon about that, miss.
he might even take. No, he's not even. No, he's not on him.
I don't know why he was so worried about getting the white out. I would have been happy for it to go up and down and just into the yellows.
Mm. Oh, this was the one who was going to be
What
tricky
a
to
shot.
get on.
What a
That's
shot.
Fantastic shot.
Anyone that says he's been lucky there, well, you know what? He's played that with absolute intention.
He's got the line great, and most importantly, he got the pace right.
Yeah, no, he's played that very well. Even if he hits the yellow, he's probably still not that bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Dan just doing a little bit of special camera work there, giving us a different view. Nice work,
Does
mate.
he take the right one, Jamie?
Yes.
And just run through a little?
Yep, he's got
the other one in the middle?
Yeah, the yellow will just hold things nicely for him, I think,
Yeah.
Butters. And
yeah, make sure you give it a little bit so it drifts or floats past a bit.
always got to float.
Yeah.
I actually can't see him missing this out.
He's stunning this. I didn't like how he played that.
I don't want to just play the run through.
Yeah,
That's
me too.
Weird.
White was basically going to stick there anyway if you played it dead weight. But he's there and we're here.
I'm not ever going to question anyone still out there playing, eh?
Correct. A little bit of angle there, but couldn't do much about it.
I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be okay to play the drag shot here and hold okay.
Who doesn't love a bit of drag, Jamie?
That's it, mate. He just didn't even drag it. He just trusted the table and knocked it in. We'll just stun this in, though, you would think.
Yeah,
hold
can't
hold
roll
on the
it.
yellow.
Key shot right now. And from where the balls were, he's made these look pretty easy.
Yeah, that was a good. It was the very first shot. That was the big key shot.
Yeah.
Landed really neatly on his hardest ball.
Very good out from Simon.
So 9-10. He's just saying, I don't care about hill pressure.
I'm not nervous.
I just get on with it.
This shit's easy.
And it's his break.
Robbo's racking them up.
Oh, I thought it didn't.
So he's a good bloke if that's the case.
Simon broke that, did he? Oh, he dry broke. That's right.
Yep, left that horrible cluster up the top.
Robbo's got. Dan's decided to put a camera on the Gus and Benny match.
I bet he's got some work to do there by the looks of it. Robbo breaking, leading 10-9 on the hill.
You know, if I was to describe Gus versus Ben in matchup, I reckon Gus is a more compact version of Benny in that he doesn't take as many risks as Benny, and he's a little neater with the white. Like, he doesn't crash into balls like Benny and have the flair Benny has. He's a little neater the way he does, but he's still a shit version of Robbo. Wow, okay. He's very neat and tidy, Gus.
He is, yeah. Very good single ball potter.
Apparently though, he's not good at not fatiguing.
Well, you know what he's not good with a lead.
He's not good with a 12 frame lead.
He's worst, he's disgusting on Facebook, should just not be on it.
I like Gus on Facebook. He's becoming quite a good troller.
Just can't help himself.
And a drug addict to boot, so...
Correct. Yeah. Pop a Valium and drop off.
I don't know if there's many Wide World of Sports followers out there, mate. I got it, though, straight away.
As long as someone got it, mate. Only needs one person. Chip is pissing himself laughing right now if he's listening.
So red off red. One of your favourite shots, Butters?
Yeah, you got to be careful. These are, you got to catch this absolutely thickest half ball.
Unless he punches it, then he can forward the half ball.
Yeah, he's got to be half ball or thinner. It's because a double kiss is so easy on this angle. See?
Just like that.
Exactly like that.
It's a good call.
They're a tough one to judge. Yeah, if the ball he's playing off's an inch off the rail, there's not a drama in the world.
Hasn't really left Robbo much to advance his position, though. May see Robbo just tuck underneath this yellow, you know, and
well, he's got to find somewhere. I mean, he can get a yellow back inside, but he needs to make a couple of super shots to get above those two yellows in the middle of the table.
Does have the yellow in the middle as well, so may take it on.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to screw back to the bulky line, is he? Oh, sorry, to the bottom side of the table.
Just to screw back to where it is, so he's not rolling past the red, I think.
Good shot.
If he just drifted it, I think he went past the line.
Problem with this shot, though, he can get inside the red, but he's not going to clear the red that's blocking the yellow here.
No. Not this one. You get up the top and play one of those back down.
Still don't reckon you'll clear the yellow, both reds. Well, your shot's coming up after this one, Butters.
That's what I said at the start, yeah.
But we'll need to catch the red fairly thin and at pace to knock the other red.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
cushion first.
Got to be hit really well, this shot coming up after this. Couldn't ask for a better angle. That's perfect. He doesn't have to do anything well. He can stun it dead and hold the white.
What we're not taking into account is if he just clears the first red, that other yellow will go inside there. So he can play this, stun back, and he's still got the yellow down the left. Roll that in, put the other one inside. If this doesn't clear the pocket, yeah.
Oh, he's actually caught it too thick.
Yeah, he's gone rail first. He's got a bit of a result there. Two of the balls that have come out have gone to cushions, and one's on a dead cushion. So.
Yeah, it's a sick result, to be honest. And Simon's probably thinking to himself, you have got to be kidding me, but he obviously doesn't look like that on screen. He looks pretty composed and saying, oh, I'm happy I got to the table.
Let's be honest, mate. Anyone who's been playing pool long enough to get to this level or just long enough at all knows that shit happens.
Yeah, and they want to get to the table. That's how
it goes.
Most of the time you're not thinking about how lucky they've got with the result. They're just thinking, oh, you beauty, I've got to the table.
Just give me a shot. Scary's just said double the furthest red to the right, double that across inside the yellow. Looney Tunes.
So on your shots, Butters.
It is.
Surprised you didn't spot it immediately and already down and played it.
Extraction here.
Missed it. And that's not nice.
That's horrible. So this frame's sliding further and further away from Simon at the moment.
It is. And you know what? I spoke to Travis Crawley. In fact, he even said it on the player auction in the chat. He said Mark Robertson will win big guns this year. That was his call. And I said, that is a big call, given that obviously, you know, Mick Hill's in it and whatever, but... And obviously he hasn't won this match yet.
A rampaging Jimmy Della and still Ben Noonan and Gus.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I wasn't even going to get involved in this player auction to begin with, to be honest, because it was just too chook raffly for me. Like, there's that many good players, and you get to a last 16, then suddenly it's knockout. They can all win.
Look, you could have easily picked probably 4 of the top 8. But
yeah. The problem is picking
Gus
someone.
Just went 9-8 up.
Picking someone in the top 8 is not enough if you want to actually get a collect.
No, that's right.
Because they're all going for crazy prices. Simon's just said, you know what? I couldn't do anything but just drop that in. And he knows...
Leave it till last and take a double on.
Yeah, he knows himself. He's got to drop this in the middle, play the one down the rail, play the ball in the middle, and play a double on the last one on the left-hand side of the table. That's his plan of attack right now, I would assume.
Which is his best options.
If he gets this out, I reckon some people in the room might go sick, because this will be a very large out. Jeez, I thought that missed for a sec.
So did he. Well, this is huge right now, Jamie.
You know what? I can actually see him getting these. I can see him getting them.
Well, he hasn't reached this stage of the tournament by not making a few big outs.
That's right. He's actually looking at screwing back for the red to punch in off the yellow and open up the pocket.
Even if he covers the hole, still looking good.
Yeah, it looks like he's drawing back. Oh no, he's playing the run. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it badly too.
Started out. Right. Only saving grace for him is that he's covered the that rail, so Robbo just needs to roll this in dead weight.
Do you think he even plays for the bottom ball after this one, or do you reckon he plays for the middle, stuns it, and then cuts the yellow across rail, comes back across table for the final yellow?
Yeah, I think if you can do it right now.
I don't know if you can hold Butters. Oh, no way can you hold that. It's actually thinner than you think on the table.
Yeah.
Wow. Not sure if he can get through to this ball on the left side.
You said one way, I said one way, Michael said another way, and he's done it different to all of us.
I think he's just had more angle and he didn't want to roll it. I think he wanted to cue it in.
And the three of us said a different way than what he went.
Do you think he's actually tried to cannon black and yellow there?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
and that way he knows he's on something.
I would have thought you'd be playing the one in the middle after that if you're not holding.
And the way he's looking at this, he's not on this ball in the corner. Either that or he doesn't want to move it because it's blocking the red. But
Michael's saying double this yellow in the centre.
Now we know he'd mix on the gear. There's no way he'd play that himself.
Rail first.
Oh, yeah, Dave Ewing, rail first and snooker. But that's not how Robbo's rolling these days.
I don't mind that shot, but it's...
I wouldn't have even thought of it.
I didn't think of it either because I'd rather play this shot.
But he's still
not the double in the middle, that's off its head.
He's still got a fair bit of control though with that red there. So
I'd rather cut this.
Cut this, cannon the yellow and black at the same time.
Yep.
Ideally.
This is thin that looks on camera as well. Jeez, he's played that well. Oh, wow, he's actually overcut it. Oh, there's that thing that Mick was talking about, the little thrusty sideways movement business.
Mick was spot on. He even reenacted it before to show us what he would have done if it missed.
Yeah, Mick did the full frontal thrust. He did a bit of a sideways curl turn with half pike twist and then walked away.
9.1 from the judges. So you take the double on now? Double plant? Or
I think I'd rather play the ball in the corner and trust me guts just to get fat on the one in the middle.
What if you have a crack at the extraction? Because if you miss it, you get the right pace, you're still on the other ball.
Yep.
So it's a free shot at it, really.
Looks like that's exactly what he's going to do, Butters.
Yeah, no, that's what I said first.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. But it's still tricky.
No, it's not.
You reckon he can come off 3 rails? Ooh, I reckon it goes a little wide, Butters.
Yeah, 2.
He might be going into the yellow here, off 2.
He's far enough off the cushion, he can jack up and screw around. I reckon he has to. Yeah. He's been really unlucky there.
Yeah, he could have landed in a lot of different spots.
Two cushions.
Oh, you'll cop that all day long. That's a great shot.
It had to be 2 cushions. If it was 3, he was too far.
Ben Noonan is snooking himself on the black.
Oh, wow.
So that means that's in.
It's not me.
I don't see Simon missing this. Although 10-9 down, you never know. But he's just solid player. He doesn't miss a lot of balls. Just composing himself at the moment. He knows this is basically to stay in the match ball.
Well, is it his break?
I think it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's in. Oh, it's missed.
Well,
Q goes behind the arms.
There's
It was
one
close.
thing that's happened for him here. He's covered the black in the closest pocket.
Yep, he's made it at least as tricky as it could be if he's going to miss.
Robbo just chips the one in that's over the hole. You want to use the ball out near the black spot to get on the black. Sure.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Butters. It's so much easier to do that than a ball that's sitting right over the pocket.
Yeah, because you can hit it in 17 different places and it still goes in.
This looks good. This looks good for the little drop in, and he'll have a natural angle just to go to float.
To float up for the black.
Yep.
So he just doesn't want a big bounce here. It's perfect, isn't it? Michael's very, very unhappy with where Mark.
He's unhappy. Okay, I'm fine with this. How's Mick feel now? Oh, Mick's got big smiles. He's got the thumbs up. Looked a bit.
Michael turned that frown upside down.
Yeah, look, I've just looked at the table. This is absolutely perfect, this angle. It's just about the weight.
No kick.
Well, he's played. Well, you know what? He knows if he overhits it, he's on the middle, so.
He might have played for that, who knows?
He could have too, you're quite right.
Commiserations,
That's
Simon, and fantastic match and a great tournament from Simon.
Yeah, that was a great match. And Simon Singleton, I'm sure he'll be back next year, and he is a quarterfinal and higher threat every year he plays in this tournament.
Absolutely. And Mark was just getting payback for him knocking out Mick last year. So
is that what it was?
Yep.
And I will give Robbo a little high five as well because I obviously am invested in him.
Yeah, really good match. And so now we're back down to Gus and Benny, and Gus looks like he's going to get this, and I think he's 9-8 in front.
Is he on the yellows or the black here?
No, Ben missed the black. You said he snookered himself on the black.
It's true. He might have two. I've been told he might have two. Actually, if he's got two, he wouldn't be taking this.
He would have played them already.
All that walking back and forth, in
One
case
or
you're
two.
wondering what he's doing, folks, it's just all it is self-composure. It's nothing more. It's just when you walk back and forth around the shot and you know what shot you're going to play and you walk around the other side.
It's just Gus. His memory's not good, so he walks and he has a look and he forgets what he was going to do. He has to go back again.
I do it a lot when I'm self-composing. Even when I'm right behind a ball, I do it. I don't know why. It's just what I've always done. Gee, that looks... It's hard to tell on the angle.
That's perfect.
I don't think it is, Butters. I don't think it's perfect.
Mate, what's wrong with you?
Perfect's up another foot. Perfect was up another foot.
No, the black's out off the cush.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No. So is this to
How can
go
you
on
not
the hill?
tell that from here?
This to go on the hill, or is
Yeah,
this a match?
This is for the hill.
10-8.
10-8 it is.
Oh, we're $1.04 to get someone standing right in the way of the camera.
We need a BB gun. Anyone stands there, shoot them.
Oh, even an air rifle would be awesome.
All right, calm down. I just wanted something to get their attention, Jamie. And it's going to be Robbo. Look at him. No worries, mate. Spread out a bit more.
Well, Kev Harvey's decided to come over and
Well,
get in
that's
the way
not a
as
good
well.
result for us either.
Kev Harvey, not the smallest bloke in the room.
See, Robbo just tried to push him out the way and he couldn't even budge.
Give us this camera angle, Dan, so we need...
There's no chance.
No, I'll get him to move. I'll get him to
I'll
move.
just go get him to move.
Yeah. We switch back to that feed, so we know what bodies to move, mate.
Can you two like stand 1.5 meters apart so we've still got a camera line? Cheers.
There we go. Butters has done the job nicely. Yeah.
I said, move, I know where you live. Where's, what's on? What's happening?
Yellows, I'd say. I think this polo shirt Gus has worked. I don't think I've seen him wear a different top at a tournament in the last
No, he's got
12
14
months.
of them.
He's got 14 of them?
No, he doesn't. He's got one.
I wonder if he's sponsored by him.
It's hard to find pool shirts that small, mate.
That's true, actually.
You know, when my mum came up to Darwin Nationals in, was it 14? She wanted a shirt. She goes, "Oh, we'll get her a state shirt," because she's there for, 2 weeks supporting. So I got the size off Gus's one because they're almost the exact same size. Fit her beautifully.
Geez, Gus looks good here. I think the black goes past the red as well.
Yeah, there's plenty of room. That red's up the cushion a bit.
So there
should be lights out here.
And the great thing for Gus is they all link beautifully. There's not a lot to do with the white at all. Well, if you had asked me the question, Butters, will Gus make the semi-finals? I would have been honest and I would have said no.
Well, I don't think anyone would have picked it.
Especially after what's transpired for him in the last few months. But this is great for Gus. He deserves it in a way too. He's copped so much flack, and a lot of it from me. It's all been joking.
He's from me too, but I still stand by the thoughts that he deserves it, because he did give it to Rocky for quite a long time, and then that happened. So, but he played pretty well last weekend in the singles.
Yeah, it's true, he did.
Till he ran into a rampaging Temujin. Neville. So he's looking good.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any issues here.
Only issue is getting on that yellow above the white there, the highest one.
Well, I thought he might play the ball in the corner first, which he is doing.
Well, I reckon he'll take this, then maybe the one in the middle. Oh,
geez, I don't know about that.
That's not awesome. I think he's just going to bump out and play that yellow in the middle, which, for the record, folks, we're looking at this from about 15 metres away on an angle with people in the way.
It's really hard to tell what goes where on this angle, of course, but you're right, Butters, it does go in the middle. He never would have played it like that otherwise.
Just got to hold his nerve for one shot, mate. He's not happy about something.
Maybe he's got too much angle going away from the black. One thing I will say about Gus, he's not afraid to play Benny. He's played him a few times, he's rolled him a few times, but obviously Benny's rolled him plenty as well. But he's not afraid to play Benny.
No, I don't think he's afraid to play anyone, Gus. He idolises Robbo and Scary a little bit too much, to the point of being a bit annoying. But it dropped.
We had a look.
Here he goes, mate. Gus DeGiorgio, semi-final.
And a question I asked, can Gus win it? I say yes, he can. He can win it. But will he?
Well, you got Mick Hill and
well, he's
Jimmy
playing
Della.
Robbo. He's playing Robbo.
Really?
I think.
I reckon that's probably his best result.
Oh,
He's missed this.
my God, that's a shocker.
Wow. What a huge opportunity for Ben now.
He had long bridging, awkward bridging, and he should have taken more care on that. Community chips donated by Colby, so I thought everyone can have them. I'm trying to work out what's going on with my fried rice. I ordered it 3 days ago. I reckon Dave Ewing's done a runner with it.
Excuse me, Roy. Get out of the way. Yeah. That's Roy Tan, ladies and gentlemen, who bought Mick Hill.
Just because he's got Mick Hill in the Calgary. Oh. Wow, it fell. I think he's got the ball in the middle, so... too sure how far that black out is from the pocket, whether the red that's to the right of the screen fits inside it. It does go.
He's going up the top here. Oh, that's a good pot.
Bangs it in like it wasn't there.
That's a good pot at 10-8 down. With the
good
black
pot
hanging over
anytime,
the
really.
hole.
That's a 3 out of 10 for me, that one. Oh, there you go. It went nicely off the black, and he's just giving himself some breathing
space. There's your insurance, yeah. Mate, I don't know what we're going to do. Oh, no, we'll work it out in a minute, mate. We'll wait till this is done. Yeah.
Fucking easy to say when you're standing here.
Does that tee up?
It's easy to say when you're standing here.
Yeah, it is.
Like, give me a chip, I'll throw one at it. Criticise. Even that shot.
Great shot from Benny.
It's not easy.
So Benny has got a strawberry, you might say. Well, sort of a strawberry. You got a chance. Oh, where's this white going? Never mind. Oh, that was close. I'll tell you what. The look on Benny's face says, oh, yeah, that went close. If that had gone in, I reckon he might have javelined his cue across the room. Could have done a T. Dixon and then ended up on the bowling alley roof.
See Gus blowing at that from the other side of the table. Wow. So we've which 2 tables, Dan? These 2? In the, yeah. Got one, thanks.
Why?
Benny's got one off the break, has he? He's got a red in. Come on, 10 all. Only got a couple of tricky shots here.
Who actually did buy Benny in the Calcutta? I know it was Benny, but who really paid for it?
Oh, I don't know, Raf. Johnny Lindos, Raf.
Okay.
Oh, they're in front anyway.
Look at Rusty leaning over the table with a drink. That's just against the rules. Oh, that's just found its way in.
This is the shot, Jamie.
It is indeed.
Mind you, it's not like he's in all sorts if it doesn't drop.
But he may have to give it a little bit, Butters, just to get the white ball back out.
He's got a fair bit of angle now.
Benny doesn't roll balls either. So you know he's going to...
He gives them the best chance to go in.
He's going to cue it. And I'll tell you what, Michael Jackson's playing on the... Benny will be hearing this and he'll be fully motivated.
He's played it with drag. He's got good coverage.
He had no white ball though, so he didn't actually fully commit in my opinion, like he normally does.
Don't know, I'm going to go and have a look at that, Jamie.
All right. Well, it could be important that. So we're wondering if the black goes off the red, it's the middle of the 3 that we can see, or direct under the red.
Yeah, the black probably does go under.
Because if it's on... So Butters has decided, you know what, I don't want you to see Jamie.
Still a fair bit of work
I'll
for
get in
Gus
the
to
way
do.
now.
Yeah, it'll go under.
It'll go under.
Yeah.
All right, that's a big, that's big for Gus.
It's got a couple of tricky ones, though. A couple that are harder than the black he missed in the last frame, Jamie.
Yeah, well, that was unexpected for sure.
He's tried to move it.
Hard to tell his angle here, but one would imagine it goes down table for the yellow that's sort of in line with the black as we see the screen.
Pop the yellow in the middle and get angle on the one in the corner to pop the yellow and knock the red, knock the yellow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely his best extraction ball.
Taking a bit of time here, Gus. He's got something in mind.
Or he's got nothing in mind.
Well, it could be
And
that. He
he's-
could
and
be
he's
just
walking
focusing
around
on
till he can
breathing.
think of something.
Maybe he's just breathe in, breathe out, going
He
through
was
his
pretty
head.
much dead straight on that.
Doesn't it look really easy, the shot where the yellow's in line with the white, with just banging his corner, get the cannon on the ball and the rail? Doesn't it just look natural from this end camera angle?
He's probably got to play the other yellow.
It's probably a really hard shot.
He's going to play the other yellow, get across, and then play the one in the left middle, run down for that ball. But that's the ball he needs to land good on. Yeah, he needs to land really good on this next ball. Key shot, Jamie. The first of two.
Is he seriously actually looking at the cannon next shot after this?
Oi, freak shows. Camera line, thanks. All good.
Keep moving, Justin.
Geez, I felt terrible having to ask the great James Duller and Justin
Well,
Sage to move.
Justin thinks the camera only goes 3 centimetres
I'll
wide.
be honest, mate, I can't believe when I told him there's a camera there, he didn't turn around.
No, he did.
Oh,
he
okay.
did look at it.
There you go.
And he's decided he's going to keep staying in front of it too.
Nice profile, mate. Yep.
Cheers, Justin. Good on you, mate. Well done.
You got us covered.
You can
Good
keep
work.
moving now, mate.
That's it. Look at him pretending to look for
Yeah,
someone.
he's actually, that's exactly what he's doing. He's showing the side profile.
Did someone say my name?
The jail shot. He's showing the jail shot several times. What a shot from Gus. Oh, he's
doubled it and got a bad kiss. You still get on this.
Justin. Justin.
Justin's
He might
filthy.
be able to-
Justin just gave me the worst look in history there. He's like, how dare you make me leave the camera?
I think I heard him say, "Do you know who I am?"
He did.
Did you hear him commentating last night, commentating Rusty, and he was dead set laughing when Rusty was missing balls. me and Trace were watching it at home, and it was really funny.
One good shot here from Gus, and he's found the gap, but ooh.
But what?
Little hop. Oh no, he did a little hop there. I don't know what that was all about. Maybe this doesn't go. I don't know. It looks all right.
How does it not go? He's landed absolutely plumb.
Yep, that's plumb. You couldn't ask for any better.
Well, we've got a dodgy angle, but I don't know, what was the hop for?
I don't know.
Happy hop. Well, I think he's got a little angle going away from the black, so heading towards the bottom cushion.
No, he's fat.
Oh, it was, Jesus, he was
couldn't be
dead
better.
straight. What was he sooking about? Oh, I guess he wasn't sooking. He was just he was willing it.
Couldn't be better.
Now here comes this shot. Butters, how easy is it, honestly?
He should get it, but he should have got the last one too. But yeah, but if you catch the red too fat, you're going to double kiss the other one, and then it's all over. And
All right, so this shot for Gus to make a place in the semi-final.
Oh no,
he's getting the extension out. He's the only bloke in the room that needs the extension for this shot. And that's not a lie, he actually is.
Not even his sister would.
that has dropped. He actually played off the other red as well.
So well done, Gus. Semi-final for Gus. Great tournament from Benny too, after being 7-2 down against Sage this morning. It's, some very good calls. So Gus versus Robbo.
I believe so, yep.
Rightio. We'll rejoin you for that, viewers. Until then, goodbye.
Maddie, just have it 2 seconds. Read some of that your sources.
Yeah, I got a few offers, but I think it's a good odds. 2-1. Mixed it 2.5 to 1 odds. 225. That was to win. That was to win, and also semi-final. So I only lose like 5 wins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They'll readjust. Doesn't matter who it's there, does it? I'll just move the camera.
You said to me, I'm glad you're here. You're the only supporters I got. Yeah, I know. You play well, though, mate. Was tough game. Not playing already. I don't know.
just got a message from Kev. Is that okay? Who owes us a beer? Really, the other person? Oh, Scary. Scary. Fuck, I've got pools on tonight. Oh, I'm not playing, mate. I'm not playing. Oh, this is it. We've got a semi-final tomorrow. That well past it. I'm all pulled out, to be honest. Got one more